Good Wednesday, man. This look, I don't know what to say about this title. Why are men afraid to approach women? I- I started to play a certain song before I started my show, but I was afraid that I was gonna get a strike, and definitely didn't want to get a strike. Right? I mean, that's something I don't want to get. But man, I'm so tempted to play this song because I think it's only fitting. I think it's only fitting. Guys, I'm gonna roll the dice. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I remember having a conversation, and I believe it was on my channel when the conversation was being had, and I forgot what we was talking about, but I think my man World Class brought it up, saying something about guys are afraid. They're scared. They're scared to deal to have a conversation with some of these women. And I just couldn't believe that, man. I just thought in my heart, and I still believe in my heart, these guys have little to no game. But then I start to think about the little nuances, little things. I mean, people are dealing with the little things that people are have to come across. The type of women maybe some of these guys are seeing. Now let me say this: fortunate enough, I'm not back. I'm not in the game. I'm very fortunate. I don't have to deal with that. I don't. But some guys do. Now, my man Big Bull said, "Who's scared? Just grab him by the cootie." Hmm. Okay. My man Big Bull took that Donald Trump approach. Shout out to Big Bull. I don't think we could do that. Big Bull, I don't think we can. I don't think we can do that, brother. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think we can. But I understand what you mean. Maybe he's talking about grabbing the opportunity by the vagina and hold it on tight and don't let go. Maybe that's what he's talking about. Look, I don't want to assume anything. If my man comes back through, he can definitely explain himself even further if he need to. Big Bad Bull's always welcome to the show because that's my brother. Uh, but I don't recommend that go down like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I don't want to do that. I wouldn't recommend my son or anybody else's son to do such a thing. But I understand. I do understand. But with that being said, we look. I know we've seen what's been going on here lately. Um, you've been having individuals, you know, individual women who's been playing games. Who's been playing games and doing little stuff here and there that will probably give a few men a little bit of fear, or maybe take a step back, or just second guess certain things because what they're seeing, what they're hearing, what they're experiencing. You know, man. When I was trying to come up with the right words, man, man, even the word afraid, I'm like, damn, how could this be, man? Look, I've told this story before, and I shared a little bit of it last night on my Ant Radio show. If y'all haven't subscribed or follow me on Ant, man, please do. It's a very entertaining show, I promise you. A little bit of music and a little bit of good conversation within the same breath. So definitely check me out at Hink75. You might find my taste of music very entertaining. as well as some of my conversation. Who knows? But I talked a little bit about it the other night, and my lady asked me if I really did what I said I did. I said, yeah, that's what I did. So I remember sharing it before on other panels and other shows. Um, but for those who may not know this, I will share it again. I have no problem with that. Uh, Back in the days when I went to a school dance, and it was after homecoming football game. Normally your school dances run about 3 hours, right? They run about 3 hours. So with the football team, we had a nice win. We won. Um, I don't want to go smelling like I just got out of the game, just played a good tough game. You won't go in and smell like it. So I make sure I was in the locker room. I went to the locker room, took a shower, did what I needed to do, make sure I was fresh. I had, borrowed some of my man's cologne. At the time, I wasn't really hip on the cologne, but he turned me on to some cologne. And the first cologne that I ever smelt or tried was some of my dad's cologne. Y'all remember some of that cologne that used to come in that green car, that bottle shaped like a green and a green bottle shaped like a car. I think it was probably Avon brand cologne for all I know. I don't know what it was, but it was the first one I tried. That shit stinks so bad it kind of traumatized me, right? And I kind of steered away from cologne. I'm like, if that's what it smells like, you can keep that shit. Didn't want to rest with the Old Spice. My dad had that Old Spice. I felt like that was too old for me. So wasn't a fan of the Old Spice with the gray top and the glass bottle. You pull out, splash a little bit on your hand and rub it on your face, and all that. Just seemed more like aftershave than cologne. But it is what it is. Um, But nonetheless, I want to make sure I was in there fresh. I hit the shower, did what I needed to do, come out there. And I'm feeling clean now. I made sure I wore what I wore to school was what I was planning on wearing to the dance. I wasn't gonna go and make some dramatic change or nothing like that. So I made sure I was looking good. Smelling kind of good, looking fresh. You know what I'm saying? Had the mouthwash. Yeah, I make sure I did all that. So I was good. I felt good. You know what I'm saying? Everything was good. So probably had about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours left in the dance, right? So the first 30 minutes of the dance, man, walk around, congratulations, fellow teammates, coach. Some of the coaches was a what they call it them shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Goddamn, I can't think. But they was there to monitor to monitor everything, make sure everything was good. Chaperones, that's it, chaperones. I'm sorry. So they was there to make sure everything was good. Some of the coaches was, and some of the other school staff was there. So walked around. They congratulating us for the big win on homecoming. It was a district game too, so that also helped. So walk around doing that. So it was all good. Sipping on a soda. So that was all. That was good. That was all good. So then they had plenty of nice up tempo hip hop songs and up tempo R&B songs. So I'm like, okay, now I'm a little sore. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little sore, but I still wanted to get out there and cut the rug, baby. You know what I'm saying? But when I was ready to get out there and get out there with my buddies and friends and other classmates, they kind of slowed it down on me. I'm like, oh shit, okay, what am I gonna do here? So I seen one of what I thought was one of the prettiest women in the dance. I ain't gonna say in the school, but at the dance, I know she was nice looking across the room. Okay, yeah, she looking good. So slow song came on. Damn, I played a song the other night. I forgot what it was. Who was listening to? I think it was Johnny Gill. My. Now, to me, that might be a little bit too grown for a high school dance, but that was the song that came on. He's not really explicit in that, so I guess it's all right. But just thinking back now, like, okay, this is it might have been a little bit too much for a high school game. But that was came on. So I went over to the young lady, worked up the nerves, make sure, guys, you know how we do. I get a slight little, make sure I'm fresh for real. I ain't got no underarm odor going on. So I had to make sure that, you do the breath check, all that. I did all that, but I wanted to make sure everything was good on my side of the fence. So with that being said, I continued my path over to the young lady. I walked up to her. She had a couple girls around her. I guess they was telling jokes. They was all laughing. They might have been laughing my black ass, looking like looking like a loser coming over here ready to ask one of them to dance. I don't know. Nonetheless, worked my nerves up, took a deep breath, opened my mouth, and said, "Would you like to dance?" Guys, what do you think she said? What do y'all think she said? A fine-looking motherfucker like myself. What do you think that woman said? I'm gonna tell you. She said no. The heifer don't know what she missed out on. She don't know what she missed out on. But nonetheless, that's her goddamn loss. I was kind of taken back. I'm like, man, I'm built nice, built good. Football player, strong. Man, I look good. I'm smelling good. What you mean? No, you don't want to dance. So I'm like, okay. Now, I wasn't one of them dudes. I'm then calling no bitch, a whore, nothing. Didn't curse her out. Didn't do none of that. That's not my style. My style is to move on. So I said, cool, no problem. I kind of looked at the friends, I gave them a look, well, either one of y'all, but, they didn't say anything, so I was like, cool. I had to take that green mile, baby. Look, we all know what the green mile is. And green mile when you got to take that long walk somewhere. So your boy had to take that green mile and walk away. I had to take that green mile. I walked away. Now, was it rough? Yes, it was. It was a hard pill to swallow. Definitely a hard pill to swallow. Hey, boy. Look at some of these comments in the chat, boy. They. Guys, I'm gonna drop the link here soon, so any of y'all men and women, ladies and gentlemen who would like to come up and maybe give y'all a little story yourself. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to suffer, right? I can't be. I mean, we all have some stories, don't we? We all have some stories. So, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. And shout out to John the Baptist. Look, bro, you didn't break the ice. John, no, I didn't. I didn't, man. I was kind of pressed for time, John. I want to use very little time to do the dance because I wasn't there to really dance. I was there to try to, get a phone number, huh? That was my whole agenda to get the girl's number. I thought she looked good enough to get a number. And that didn't work. I couldn't even get the dance, man. I couldn't get the dance. So what did I do? Well, boy, Hank had to come up quick. Had to come up quick. Now, I tell you this. I didn't feel so bad afterwards because guys, I'm going to guys, you know how we do. We probably watch her the rest of the night, see what she's gonna do if she danced with any other guy. And yeah, your boy Hank did. I guess. God damn, it sounds a little stalkerish. I ain't gonna lie, but that's what I did. I watched and see if every dude that came up to her, she could turn him down. Now I don't know what happened before, if she danced before I got there, but when I seen at least two, maybe I want to say two, at least two people, two dudes came up her and asked her to dance. She did dance with her girlfriends. They love to do that. The whole three little girls circle dancing, having a good time. It was all good. So I know she didn't have no problem with dancing. maybe it was just because it was a slow song, and maybe that was the case. Maybe if I came up, but I said, no, no. Her said, who she dance with? Ah, she danced with little girlfriends. Now I don't know. Maybe she could have been part of the community. I don't know. Maybe I man, so I sent the wrong link. Man, my bad. If I did that, shame on me. Shame on me. Uh Let me drop the right link here. I'm sorry. I dropped the link that I had it on. I said it happens to the best of us. Hey, I know that's right. Look, I'm gonna tell you that I dropped the loop, just YouTube link. Man, what I'm tripping. Hey, John, look, the story got me so discombobulated. I'm traumatized. I ain't gonna lie, I was traumatized. But did I watch this girl for the last hour? See if she danced with anybody else. She danced with her girlfriends. Like I said again, you know the little three girls circle, they dance around having a good time. Again, maybe she wouldn't with the slow song. Maybe if I came up to one of them fast songs and Bell Biv DeVoe songs, she probably would have danced with me. I don't know. I didn't go ask her. I didn't go back. I wasn't going back to that nightmare. Screw that. You got me. You got me good. John, I'm gonna bring you up in a minute, right? I'm gonna finish just telling this story and I'm gonna bring you right up, brother. Uh, but it didn't happen for me that day. And it was cool. It didn't happen no, at that moment. Let me say that at that moment because things happen later. So this when I took the idea on from here on out. I learned by using the heavy set, not so pretty girls. That was the first time I did it right then and there at that dance. The dance was the first time I ever did it. You know what I'm saying? I used the girls who didn't look too appealing to 95% of the world and probably every dude at school. The heavyset girls, some with the pretty face, but they got that bad body. We look, guys, we know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna use no examples because I ain't gonna put nobody out there like it, but you know what I mean. So I did that. But the reason why I was doing that, so I could build up my confidence. So I could build up some learning methods on how to have the conversation. What was it? What was it? And that was the first time I did it. I did it at the mall. But I did it at the mall because I'm trying to get numbers. We playing. Look, I know y'all don't do this. I know I'm the only dog ass dude out here. I understand. But let me tell you another secret, ladies. We play games, and like I said, when we was in middle school, high school, on getting girls' number. How many numbers get? We throw them on the table, and whoever had the most wins. Well, I use that same method getting the girls at the mall. Now, please believe, I tried every girl I seen, and I tried those. I mix it all up. If I got a pretty girl in there, yeah, I put it on the table, but I make sure I grab that and left the other ones on the table. I don't need the rest of them. But that's what I did. So I said, let me use that same method at the school dance. So now I'm at the school dance. I asked this not so appealing girl if she want to dance. She said yes. And you know what I did? I took that girl on the dance floor. I made love to her ass. I made love to this woman on a goddamn dance floor. I made love to her like a man shouldn't be making love. And I didn't know anything about making love in high school, but that's what I did on the dance floor. I hit that genuine on. They wasn't ready for it. I don't think genuine was even out just yet. God damn. But I hit it on the dance floor. I made that woman feel special. You couldn't tell me shit because how that made that woman feel. She loved it. Now, I ain't gonna sit there and say I called her. We exchanged numbers. We became friends. But there was no sexual attraction for him. No. It was just an opportunity to send a message. Baby girl, you look and see what you miss. You could have had all this on the dance floor. I could have left you with them wet drawers. But you gonna go home like the Sierra Desert. So be it. Take your dry ass on. I don't want you anyway. You ain't that pretty. At least that's what I told myself. She was pretty. She was nice. I would have took her home. I would have took her to prom. Yeah, I would have. She looks that good. I ain't gonna lie. But you have to psych yourself up. You got to psych yourself up. So, that's what I did. But guess what? I had about 2 other women I did like that. So I had a total of 3 dances that night. Now, I had 1 slow dance, and the 2 of them was like I said, more up tempo, some that kid and play type shit, music going on. I think one of Poison or something. I don't remember all the songs, but it was in that genre of R&B / hip hop / Rex and Effect type shit song going on. So got the 1 slow dance, and that's a slow dance. Man, I told you I gave it my all. I'm sore. I'm already sore. I done played 2.5, 3 hours, get my ass handed to me, beat up, playing outside linebacker on defense, playing tight end on offense, blocking. They didn't throw it to me. They didn't throw me the goddamn ball. They were selfish. They were selfish. They didn't throw me the ball. But I'm blocking all goddamn game. So I'm beat up, going both ways. I'm beat up. But shit, I'll work my goddamn magic. So, was I scared and nervous to even approach it? Yes, I was. But I did it. I sucked it up. So when I hear people say men are scared, I said, dude, we are men. These ain't boys. These ain't kids. I was a high school kid. I expect to be a little nervous, a little uneasy. In middle school, I expect that. I know in elementary, I ain't doing shit. But middle school, I expect that out of you guys. But as grown men, I don't understand. Look, I'm going to bring these 2 brothers up, man. My man, John the Baptist. Good evening to you, brother. How you doing today?
Doing great. Hank. How you doing this evening, man? If you got your heart crushed.
Well, I tell you, I love his brother, but he's showing how to shit on the brother, don't he? God damn. God damn. Let me bring this other brother up. Maybe this other brother won't shit on me too bad. I don't know. We'll see. Stan, where you been at, brother? It's been a minute. I got to ask you that question, though. What's going on today? What's going on, big brother? You good? You gonna shit on me too? Yeah, well, I'm glad you are, because you on me, brother. I can't hear you. I know you like to be heard.
Oh man, Hinks, man, Hinks. Yeah, man, that do what you got to do to women sometimes, man. You earned it.
That's how you
I ain't
come
got
in.
no beef on you, bro.
That's how you supposed to come in. Don't come in shitting on the brother. Come in to the point. That's man.
You know it's love. You know it's all love, man.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Hey, let
Yeah.
me bring this other brother. Stan ain't never been here, man. So, Stan, before I bring you up, my brother, I got to ask you the age-old question, man. What is your guilty pleasure music? And I'm not gonna bring you up on camera so you can stumble. I don't want you to look bad, brother. I don't want to see you in the tailspin. You don't want to ever come back to the basement. So I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds. I'm gonna let these guys continue to railroad me right now. Okay, Stan, what is your guilty pleasure song? What is that song that you will listen to, but you would kind of be embarrassed if your boys or your friends or your family hear you know you listening, but you crank that bitch up every time you get in that goddamn car. I can't hear you, so you can't tell me just yet. But hold it. I got you, John. What do you think about that story?
Man, hey, that's the typical teenage boy trying to grow up to be a man, right? You gotta shoot your shot and miss.
Yeah, yeah. Come
I
on up,
think a
Stan.
bunch. I think a lot of us have had that same story. If we tell the truth about it.
You said what, big brother?
I think a lot of us tell that same story if we're truthful about it.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you just got to be honest and just let your audience see you in a vulnerable moment, and it's okay. It's okay.
Oh yeah.
Look, I'm gonna go. Hey, I'm gonna go after the show. I'm gonna go cry later in a fetal position and recant the whole traumatizing event because John the Baptist dog made the shit out, and I'm having flashbacks. So
Ain't no worse than seeing a light skinned dude cry, bro. I swear that's a hard look.
Damn, John, I thought we weren't gonna have that day. I thought I thought colorism passed us, but I guess we're gonna bring that shit in. Okay. Yeah, shout out to the world. Light skinned people are ugly cries. I'm gonna say that right now. Stan, what's going on, man? I'm
Hey,
tired of
what's
trying to
up,
be here.
man? What's up? What's up?
What you
Hey,
got? What's that guilty pleasure song for you, brother?
I'm into the Quiet Storm. I grew up in the South, so for
Okay.
me, it's gonna be Pebbles and Babyface. Love make things happen. I'm singing both parts. I'm taking it to the
Man,
bridge.
John, you heard what now hold on, John. Now this brother is a man of your complexion.
Hey, hold on, but I come from a light skinned
no,
man.
hold
But
on
I
before
come
you
from a
go.
light skinned
You
man.
got to take this L. Now, bro, you got to take this L. You said you
hey,
sang both parts.
And I come from a light skinned
hey,
black
Stanley,
man. So, you know what I'm saying? One time my father, I kept on saying I was dark skinned and he took off my shirt. He said, look at these patches. You're only dark because you're out in the sun. So
No, bro. You part of the descendant of the dark skinned brothers. We got to put you on that side of the fence.
yeah, he wasn't having it. He's like, you come from light skinned man. I don't want to hear this stuff no more.
God.
You're like, you
God,
fake
I
light
got to take
skinned.
this L now. So
I take it all back. I take it all back.
He can sing Babyface one. He said he's singing both parts.
Both parts.
Yeah.
Bridge.
Oh man, well look, Stan, welcome to the Basic Brother. I know it's your first time. I appreciate you coming through, breaking bread with me.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks.
Oh, for sure. But what do you think about this story? I know about these two guys. One's got a little bit of understand. John has no sympathy for me, and he's giving me hell.
Man, I did the same thing.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm talking about.
I did the same thing.
That's what I'm talking about. See, the basement place you can be vulnerable. You can tell your story and be okay with it. No judgment here, brothers. No judgment. Sisters, y'all more than welcome to come up. The link is in the chat. Now, John told me I put the wrong one in there. He's right, I did. That was my fault. That's called accountability. So I put the wrong, but I did corrected myself. I removed it, and I put the right one in there. Ladies are more than welcome. Come on up and break bread with your boy. But go ahead, Stan. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, man, like there was like a lot of tall girls. I was like 5'3", 5'4". Nobody wanted to dance with them tall girls. Them tall girls were 6 feet tall. You know, they got that height from their daddy. And you know, they came out in the little kitten heels.
They look like they should be in the WNBA. I know what you mean.
Or straight up models. I just saw potential. I'm just like, ooh, hi.
Stan come up to the waistline talking about, what's your name?
Okay. I'm like, normally you come out here in pants. Now look at you in that dress. Like, what's happening? I wasn't, I was always a legs guy since kindergarten, since like Mrs. Williams and Mrs. Young. And ever since then, it's been on. So I'm looking like, ooh. So I learned dance with the chaperones first on a silly song. Right? Because everybody voting the grown women. I'm just like, I like them grown. And then I see the tall girls who don't dance. So I'm like in the 6th grade, I'll dance with a girl from the 8th grade. Cause I'm like, yeah, she's been here for 3 years. So I'm methodical. So I got a plan. You know what I'm saying? And Big Bertha, she been here 4 years. She about to graduate, never danced. So that's what I'm about to approach. I got
target practice.
Guys, I mean, look, it's funny.
And guess what? And Hank, guess what I was doing too? I had this going on.
Oh, so you had your glasses? Yeah.
But once I took them off, I was Stefan or Carl.
You had to go to the phone booth on them?
Yeah, get off. They're like, who's he? Mademoiselle Kijon, you want to have this dance this evening?
I know that's right.
Yeah, man.
So Stan, what you said you was in middle school when this happened?
I'm middle school, high school. I know what to hit up. lot of my girlfriends was like, they're playing basketball. I like them tall girls.
Mm-hmm.
And now, big girls, everybody need love. But the whole thing that when they see you, here's something girls don't talk to you about. When they see you with her, they're like, okay, why he's not with me?
Oh,
And then,
Stan, please believe when I told that story,
mm-hmm.
I intentionally tried to get over there by her when I was on that genuine shit. When I was dancing and slow dancing, making love to the big girl on the floor. I intentionally tried. You're gonna see all this. You see what you missed. Heifer, man,
Yep.
what you gonna do?
I bet you when she saw you at the high school reunion, I bet she said, I always like you, Hank.
Oh God. Oh God.
One for my
You know something? After high school, I never seen her again. I mean, I don't know if that was fate, whatever it was. It is what it is. But I do understand. I do understand.
Yeah, man. I went back to my high school reunion. I was LL Cool J. I'm built. I was licking my lip. I was doing the licking bow, staring them down.
John,
Man,
you heard all this shit he doing?
Huh?
I hear.
He said he pulled that LL out and licked his lips.
Lick my lips.
I heard. Boy,
Stare girls down in the eyes, wink my eyes. I do the whole thing.
Stan, let me
Yeah,
tell
the
you.
Kango. Yeah, the Kango too.
No Kango, man. I have hair. A lot of people's losing their hair. I got hair. I'm be like, man,
because you had a full head, huh?
Yeah, I was like, flat stomach.
Oh Lord, yeah, you was killing him out with that. Look, his brother was on his brother was on it for real. I mean, hey, look at Stan.
Mm-hmm.
I did hear I did see the procedure that Michael went through where you could bleach your skin. Maybe you need to do that. Come on over to the light skinned brothers full time.
Oh, we don't need to do that. No, Hank, I don't need to do that. I'm already light skinned. That's I'm already light skinned. That's how many dark skinned brothers already told the dark skinned brothers already canceled me out. I'm too pretty.
Okay, yeah.
My bad. I just started something. That was just a joke. I didn't mean to get that started.
Oh no, it's okay, dude. Go on TikTok. It's already there. It's already on TikTok. I show people who my father was, my birth father. They like, yeah, I knew you was light skinned. I'm like, oh, we're about to do that again, huh?
God damn. God damn. Hey, what's going on, brother? I mean, I see you out there in the car, baby. You stay on the road. Do you have any stories and such like I had that traumatic experience that I dealt with?
Okay, this is what happened, right? I own a transportation company. So I own a transportation company, right? So I have a lot of guys that work with me. We work with a lot of hotels in downtown Dallas. Like right now in front of Omni Hotel, you see those SUVs coming in, right?
Yeah.
These are SUVs that work with me. You see one in front of me, one behind me, all the ones behind me. You see them?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me see. Oh shit, I can't even picture my. Oh, right there.
I don't got him, so you flexing. That's what you're doing. But go ahead.
No. Yeah. They just came to me. They came to me to ask me some questions so I can give them information. That's why. Yeah. But I'm podcasting. I'm podcasting with you guys. I'm making money. I'm making money and podcasting at the same time. I got to make money, bro.
Hey, get money, big brother. I never turn that away. John, are you gonna be brave enough to tell one of your light skin stories?
Yeah, I got a couple of them, but I give you two right off the bat.
Okay.
Never forget it, sixth grade.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you her name. I just say NH. And I thought I had a shot because the mom used to love me. But I finally figured out the mom likes you, you got a chance with the daughter. But I tried my shot. I walked up to the young girl. We was in class, and I just walked up to her, and I was trying to like, all you know, I'm trying to wait to get the courage up for school in. And then I finally got the courage to walk up to her, and I say, before we get off of school for the summer, I wonder if I can get your number so we can talk over the summer. And she said, I don't like you. I like this other dude named SB. And I was just like, that just took it. I was done. Sixth grade.
Mm.
And then seventh grade, there was another girl, because I've always liked the classic looking, like the classic looking girl. I don't like the girls that look all skankish or whatever, how you want to describe them. But I like the girls that like the classic look. They're not trying to be all stylish. They just want to be just a clean cut girl.
You
Girl
gotta
next door.
explain people what that look like.
I can't think of somebody to describe it to you right now.
Okay, was she like Tootie, or was she like the daughter on 227?
Probably closer to Tootie.
Tootie, okay, that's the
Yeah,
classic. See,
probably closer to Tootie. And I got crushed again in seventh grade. She didn't like me either, so it was like one that just shot the barrel. Man, I missed. That simply was it.
what
And
you learned from it, John?
What I learned from it, I don't know, brother. I think I actually became more. I didn't really talk to girls until after high school. What I learned from that was, I think I didn't have no game. I learned that. I also learned too, kind of like what Hick did. You gotta make the girl feel comfortable first before you actually try to talk to her. And I didn't make the girls feel comfortable. I was just like my nervousness came out, and that's what killed it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, look, that's definitely a key right there. And I can't remember what show, but I remember it was my man World Class said it. To him, these guys are scared to talk to these women. They scared to approach them, scared to say anything to them. I just remember him saying, "I'm like, man, how could this be? Scared? What do you mean? Scared? There's nothing special about them. Not to me. There's nothing that special to make that put fear in my heart. But I mean, some people just got that anxiety and they so nervous, they palms start sweating. Look, guess what, guys? All that shit happened to me. But somehow I mustered up the courage enough to say, fuck it, let's go in there. Worst she could tell me is no. Or worse. And I was young. So it's not like I got a lot of no's in my life.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Not like a grown ass 48-year-old who's had a lifetime of no's. I've been turned nose on some ass. Even from my ex. God damn.
Now your
You
But
know what?
relationship, that's different. That's different. In a relationship, she could say no. However, she didn't know, and you didn't know that there were women looking at your relationship that would have said yes.
there you are. That's what it is.
So much. So much I learned too.
What's that, brother?
And something else I learned too is like I didn't know then that I didn't grow into my body yet. I think that makes a difference too. You got to grow into your body first. Uh, and I think because once I actually sat back, for a while back, I would just sit back and watch the females, and I started studying them. And after I started studying females, and I kept noticing like every dude to walk up to a girl to get about 10, 15 guys walking up to her, and they'll just be hounding her. So when we go somewhere, I would just watch guy after guy hound her, hound her, hound her. I would just sit back and I would walk up to her. I wouldn't even sweat her. And I started noticing this. She would ignore every last one of the guys and start walking up to me. And so after I came into my own, and then I started like filling out, started lifting weights, getting cut up, getting the abs, getting the arms and the legs. And so back then they wanted to be bow legged, and so I had all that, going on. And bruh, actually like I couldn't knock those little girls off of me at that time.
Hey.
Dude, not bow legged. How dark are you, bro?
Yeah,
John the Baptist said he was both. He thought he was in full force.
Well, see what you do is
He
you work
thought
on
he
your
was
calves,
bow-legged
right? Because
out there picking up
because
chicks.
your calves look like make you bow leg when you work at your calves, right?
That's the secret.
yeah.
Wait,
When you got
hey,
bad knees.
John's in the gym hitting them calf raises like a motherfucker. God damn, John.
I'm gonna tell you one thing though, cause like okay, I tell you another thing too though, cause like I'm also short, right? I'm like 5'9", and I had this tall girl push at me one day. I was she like 6 foot 6'1". Them calves, I'm like this 5'9" calves do this 6'1" girl, but all I can tell you, them girls used to be in love with my legs.
Yeah, man, them tall girls back in the day. Man, one time my mom had to stop me. She saw me looking at a tall girl because I brought home 3 tall girlfriends. 2 of them went off to be WNBA. Me and Hank will talk about this offline. But my mom saw me working on number 4, and she's like, "What you gonna do with this Jurassic Park? Like, what I'm gonna feed her? Can you bring a real woman in my house?"
God damn. So you gotta leave this Amazon woman out somewhere else.
Oh no, she ain't called me Amazon. She called him Jurassic Park. She thought like
God,
Flintstones. This what she had no mercy for tall women. She's just like, "What is this?" When he thought them big feet, and she's like, "What's that?"
Hey, I got a tall lady. So I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if I won't tell it because my lady, she gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna tell it.
yeah.
I don't know if I
Tell
should.
it, tell it, Hank. Tell it, Hank.
Tell
Tell it.
it. Me and John tell our
Tell it, Hank. Tell it,
Me and
Hank.
John tell our
Tell it,
story.
Hank.
Oh man, look here. Let me. I'm gonna go and tell it. So, Murray State freshman year. Where I stayed at was a co-ed dorm. So your first 2 floors, like the second and third floor. Well, let me take that back. First floor was the entry area. Second floor was where most of the RAs stay. Third floor was where I was, and the fourth floor. But for them other 6 floors were all girls.
Nothing but
And
trouble.
they all and they and you had the volleyball team, you had the girls basketball team, you had some of the track team there, the ones that lived on campus.
I like the volleyball teams.
Huh?
I like the volleyball teams. I like those ones.
I know that's right, Ignite. But let me finish. He was probably about, damn. I'm 6'3", so she was probably about 6'5", so she's taller than me.
Whoa.
Played on the girls' basketball team, boy. She was nice, right? And when I got up there, I didn't have no sheets, no pillowcases, I had nothing, right? Because I'm looking on my paperwork, and it on the invoice with all that, it said provides linen. So when I'm thinking that, okay, I ain't got to bring no sheets and none of that stuff. It's provided for me, right? So didn't have it. Got up there. Probably about 2 nights. I'm sleeping in bed. Got no sheets on it, no fitted sheet, no sheet, nothing. Pillowcases. I mean, look, I had them old penitentiary pillowcases, them hard plastic pillowcases. I mean, pillows. That's what they gave you. You got 2 of them. So I'm up there for a couple nights. And then I met some of the girls from the basketball team in the cafeteria. We started talking, and then they asked, "What dorm you stay?" I said, "Oh, I stay in over on Regis." "Oh, we do too. Why don't you come up and hang out with us?" I said, "Okay, cool." I came up and hung out with them. Now these girls that I was talking to in the cafeteria, they were shorter than me. They were probably about 5'6", 5'9", about the average height that I thought was of what I've seen used to girls basketball players. But when I got up there, one of her roommates, she was sitting down, so I couldn't tell how tall she was. I knew she was kind of tall, where she just sat up in a bed. But when she stood up, just stood over me, I said, "God damn." Girl was, she was 6'5", and she had that little bob cut. Y'all remember the little bob cut?
Yep.
Man, I said, God, I said, I love to climb that mountain right there. I would love to climb that mountain. I never did anything with it. I never even tried. I never even, tried anything. But I think she was kind of feeling me, and I think she wanted me to, but I just never did it. But we became good friends. We would look. She took care of me. So remember I told you I had the sheets. She got me some sheets. She got me a pillowcase. We went to Walmart because that was that's the biggest thing in this small ass town in Murray, Kentucky. We went to Walmart. She got me everything I need got me some towels and washcloths. I had about 2 bars of soap is all I had. She got me some more soap. Oh man, she got me together. until I got my scholarship check, and then I got my I got the rest of the stuff that I needed. Only thing I took up her was my Nintendo and my little 13-inch color TV and some clothes and shit like that.
You
I'm
looking for me?
good, man. I'm thinking I'm good. I had to get one of them little purse refrigerators. I'm like, hey, why don't you get a purse refrigerator? I said, man, I thought the cafeteria stay open 24/7. That's what they told me. They stay open all night. She said, no, not the main caf. They close at a certain time, but you can go to a little small cafeteria like we got off to the side. So we, she walked down there and used her racer card and got me some food, man. I mean, like, well, I was in love. You couldn't tell me shit. I was in love.
You had a mom on campus.
Was this the 90s?
Yes. 94.
That's when women actually loved men and took care of them.
That's right. 90s. That's right.
That's when women actually loved men. They actually, they were like, they used to love
class,
us.
It's your fault we having this conversation. If you won't come up, the links in the chat, I'm gonna have to maybe jog your memory about it a little bit. But he was one said these guys are scared to talk to women.
No, the whole thing is like is not only rejection, right? They've been given this message that women don't want to talk to you until they talk to you. So you can't talk to them unless you talk till they talk to you. But like some women want to be approached. So how do you do it? And like I'm like, yo, like sometimes the best thing you do, I always tell people, always make eye contact and always learn to talk and say hi and keep it moving. Like don't ask for no numbers or nothing. Just learn to say hi, cold approach and just go talk. Like it's not going to hurt you. Because what's going to happen when you meet a beautiful woman at a job interview? You're going to stutter. Like that's the most embarrassing thing ever that's going to happen to you, because that happened to me, but this is in college. I had a teacher, Miss Atron. Lord,
man, you these older women, boy, you got to.
I want to take. We'll talk about the older women, but she looked like one of Prince's girlfriends. That's how bad she looked. She looked like Apollonia. Like I was like staring at her. She kept on calling my name. She said, "I know your name is Stanley, huh?" I'm like, "Yes, Miss Atron." And she had the most beautiful feet I ever seen in my life.
Nah, damn, boy, you look young sweet, weren't you?
That little boy was head over heels in elementary school.
Oh no, this was elementary school. This was straight up in college.
Oh, college.
Everybody in the Black Student Union knew. Cause I never seen them before. Because you had to do an elective, so I did Black Studies, and I met Miss Atron. Man, I was there before class. I stayed afterwards. I did extra credit. She saw me after I graduated. She said, "You poor little cute thing, huh? I'm still making you stutter." I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." But when I say she looked like one of Prince's girlfriend, I swear to God, when I show other people, they almost passed out. I'm like, yeah, this is my professor. Like, Lord Jesus. But because of her, when I saw like 10s after that, it was easy to talk to 10s. It wasn't like a big deal because I've been in this woman's face for 16 blessed weeks at San Francisco State University. And oof.
That's a long time to stay in a beautiful thing like that, man. Especially when she's your professor.
Oh yeah, 3 days out the week, I was in heaven, sir. I was in heaven.
But I gotta tell you, anytime I see a beautiful woman, right? When I was in college, either I was paying my speeding ticket, or I'm paying. I'm applying for a job and I get a job interview. Man, if she's beautiful, I'm getting her number. Forget that. I'm getting that number. Man. I never passed a beautiful woman without getting her number. Man, I got to talk to her because you might never see her again. You feel me? But when she's your professor, I got to confess. I got to make a confession. This wasn't high school. This wasn't college. Man, I was in the 4th grade. Whoa, I'm telling you, man, she was so beautiful. Damn, man, when you're in elementary school, you do the most stupidest thing. I gotta say this, right? Women don't understand. Men possess testosterone. We are fucked up from childhood. Men, we are messed up from childhood. Do you know that this professor, I don't even know what a woman's ass is. But I know this teacher, not a professor, teacher, because elementary. Whenever she goes to write something on the board, right, I'm always looking at her. I'm like, damn, it's fine. It's fine. God have mercy on men. That's all I gotta say.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell
women
y'all. I'm gonna
don't be
tell y'all the
getting it.
story.
It started early for us. For me, again, preschool and kindergarten. Mrs. Young and Mrs. Williams. One was dark skin. I mean, like dark skin chocolate. This is in the South. Like this is not dark skin. I mean, they so dark. They have no body fat. They burn body fat just by existing. And Mrs. Young, who was like light skin, but she was also, and I'm just like, I'm only 5. I'm like, and then after that, I got hit by disappointment. First grade teacher, I'm like, yuck. Second grade, ugh. Third grade, yucky. Fourth grade, I'm like, why you got me a man? Yuck. Fifth grade, old white woman. I'm like, ugh. But then this sixth grade, another one, another Mrs. Williams.
Damn.
Man, she gave me a syllabus. I finished my book reports weeks before they
Oh,
went.
yeah.
And she had the nails, and she always smelled good, and she was soft. I was like, "Oh, can I get a hug
Mm.
this week?" I did everything so I could get like them stars, which means you get a praise and you get a hug. And I was just fighting every week to get that hug.
And after that, your grade go. If after a class, right, and you go to the next class and you don't get anybody as good as her, your grade just go down like this, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, women gotta know we got that testosterone. It's not going nowhere. It's just like, yo, that testosterone is for real. Like it's a real thing for us men.
Yeah.
But
But
I think,
look,
Hank, I will answer that one more thing. Like I think also this generation don't get for the men. Okay, so for me, yes, you're right. I have a thing for older women because older women taught me a lot, and I got exposed to a lot of things from older women. And I did sleep with a lot of older women, so it made it a lot easier for me to deal with women my own age, because I didn't really deal with them. Because older women, gave me sex, food, cars, money, and so I was used to doing grown things already as a young adult because of older women. So then when I dealt with somebody my own age or younger, it was a lot easier because she
Mm.
already taught me a lot of stuff.
yeah, it's funny. But what I'm gonna say, I want to these two ladies, the real Precious and Grace, made some great statements, and it's definitely true. Some men are very laid back and don't pursue women. I agree. When you don't continue to exercise it, the probability of things early, then it's harder later. I look, I definitely agree with that for sure. Um, as far as the dudes, especially being laid back, uh, act like they too cool to really approach women. They wait for women to approach them. But I still think, to me, I don't know if there was still some sort of level of fear, or just that they just felt like they were just that cool. They don't have to
Yes.
do it. They were just that fortunate enough. They didn't have to do it.
So
I don't know.
that's more. So that's more.
Go ahead.
That was more my speech. I can talk on that. I
Okay.
can't talk on that a little bit. So I will. I'm not gonna lie. I think it starts out as a little bit of fear,
Uh-huh.
but then as you grow into yourself and you sit back and you watch, you learn to watch people how they move. So I will watch dudes over and over again, hound the same girl over and over again. And I started realizing these girls had overinflated egos. And so you begin to learn this while you sit back and watch, you begin to learn, okay, this dude hounding, he may talk to 20 girls, but he only get two girls' number. And then he not really getting the girls that he really want to get at. So what I started doing, I started watching and I started sitting back in the cut. Now I watch all the guys hit on these girls and she would not be interested to him. But then she would look at me and wonder why I'm not talking to her. Well, the reason why I'm not talking to you because I know you've been hounded already. So what I did was I made her pick interest in me. And so what I would do once I found out she was interested in me, all they had to do was start making conversation. Like, I'm not going on my way to do it, but she may walk up to me or I may walk up to her, but eventually it's like how I play it out. So
Mm.
you
John, I think you cut out on me, brother.
He lost.
Yeah, I think you cut out. That's okay. Welcome, World Class. How you doing, brother? I mean, you the reason why this conversation came up. Because I thought about it, I said, I'm gonna have to do a show on this. I'm gonna have to do a show on this, man. I even had a conversation with my son about this shit, man. Damn. And he ended up, let me give you a little background story why he was asking. I said, well, before he went to school, I told him, I said, you might want to break up with your girlfriend because you're going to end up hurting or breaking her heart. Because when she get over to college, man, these girls are built different. They look different. They smell different. They talk different. They do different things compared to your little high school girl you got right now. No, Daddy, we in love. Boy, you don't know what love is. What you talking about? You in love? Yeah, we in love. I'm married one day. I said, okay, I'm not gonna hurt the man's heart. I'm gonna let him live that dream, man. If that's what he think, and it could happen. They could go to college, do their thing, come back later, and fall right back there where they left off in high school. Who knows? So I didn't want
can
to,
y'all hear me?
be a
I'm back.
yeah, you cut out.
My bad.
Let me finish that story real fast, though, John. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it to you. But I had to ask him, man. I said, so they end up breaking up. Long story short, they end up breaking up. And I said, man, what you gonna do now? You just gonna chill? And he said, yeah, Dad, I'm just gonna chill, focus on my studies and practice and get better in basketball. I said, cool. I think that sounds like a great idea, brother. I think it sounds like a great idea. Then this little white girl will come walking past. I said, what the fuck you looking at? I thought you was chilling. Oh, Daddy, she look good. She keeps seeing me. I keep seeing her, and she built like the black girls. I'm like, yeah, she built. I need to stop looking at her too. Goddamn, she's in college. Fuck that. I said, man, look, stay focused. Hey, stop messing with your white girl. Leave these white girls alone. And look, again, I stopped caring about that a long time ago with him because, his previous girlfriend was Mexican. And so, he did date black girls. He said, but they said that them black girls, man, our girls, they like to fight too goddamn much. And I ain't got time for that fighting shit. I said, no. I said, they want to try to fight you, get the fuck away from them heifers. You don't have nothing to do with them. But, so I just stopped caring. I said, man, look, as long as she treats you right, she show you respect, hey, whatever you bring home is what you bring home, brother. I ain't going to hold that against you. So he had a little Mexican girl. So now I'm like, God damn, is he back? Is he on these white girls, man? Is he?
Man, white girls have a plan, bro. White girls come with plans. They come with a thesis statement and a plan.
I don't know about all what Stan just said. That sounds like that's another L for the dark skin.
Thesis statement is crazy.
That's another L for the dark skin world class. I just want to let you know that. But nonetheless, I'm like, man, dude, what is going on? But I'm asking. I said, have you been trying to talk to anybody? He said, no. I said, man, they different. They different, Daddy. I'm like, why are they different? Man, they won't play games. I ain't with all that. I ain't got that much money. I ain't trying to spend it all on them. I said, I don't blame you. That's what I told you. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, with that conversation there and then World Class saying that, I said, man, I got to do a show on this. So the man of the hour was World Class. World Class, could you please explain why did you make that statement?
What statement did I make exactly? I mean, I remember the conversation. What?
Talking about these men are scared to approach these women. Scared to talk to these women.
No, what they were saying was they have valid reasons for not wanting to be in that situation because just like subtle little thing. I was just on Cheeky Channel to kind of look at the same thing. Little things, man. They flipping it, bro. It's a hustle. Relationship is a lick now. It's just a hustle now. It's not like it ain't. They on some different. They on a different hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like people, y'all was saying that it's the same. It's the same. It's the same in a sense, but just like we've watched. Like I'm 37. I'll be 38 this month.
Mhm.
We've watched a lot of different hustles in the hood. A lot of different people come up with scams. Relationship is just the scam now for chicks. So they're ready. That's like the video that went viral. The girl was trying to get everything on day one. That's how these chicks are, and these kids is getting hurt. So it's like we gotta listen to what they're saying. Like I'm in the era where I come from the era where we got on a bus, we went to the mall, we used the cologne and Sears or J.C. Penney, and we went and got us 40 something numbers. You know what I'm saying? And we had to wait till we get home to call them. You
So
know what I'm saying?
world class. You telling me they're stealing samples?
Yes. I mean, yes.
You
Yeah.
intentionally go into the cologne aisle
Yeah.
at the well, I don't know if it was. It's probably called. Was it called Bacon's or Dillard's at the time with you?
It was well, we went to
Y'all, you,
Sears.
you remember Bacon's though?
No,
It's
no.
it's a department store. It might just be
It
in the
was just
South.
the cologne store and Sears and all those different that little department. We'll get the Ralph Lauren and we'll spray like 5 or 6 different colognes on. Be smelling amazing. You know what I'm saying? Some ghetto shit. That's what we did. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm
It's
proud
just
of it. It
like
worked.
that. Y'all mad scientists out here.
Right. So it's just I'm from the era where you had to walk up to a chick, you had to get a number and hope she remember you when you get to call her when your mother lets you use the phone the next week. So I'm not from that. You know, I don't completely empathize with them, but y'all gotta listen to their stories, brother. A lot of stuff they said. They sound like they scared, but they're not. It's not that they're scared. It's they have credible reasons for not wanting to approach these chicks. Now on my day, I don't approach them. I can, but I just don't because it's like, nah, they crazy. But I'm not trying to get married. So it's a different
It
story.
sounds like y'all. It sounds like they follow my game plan.
I got you, brother. Well, look here. Before I let you finish up, man. I've been wanting this brother to come up for probably a couple shows. He stood me up like I'm a goddamn ugly chick. God damn, at the prom, I'm still trying to figure this out. But my brother finally decided to make his future debut in the basement. You know, shout out to this brother. But, brother, before I ask you the question, I need to know, brother, what is your guilty pleasure song? What are some songs you like to rock out to, you like to listen to, but you're embarrassed if you know your friends and your boys, even your wife may laugh at your ass like, why you listen to this bullshit? But you'll turn that bitch up so you get in the goddamn car like it ain't no tomorrow. Come on up, brother. Y'all welcome my man Chicago Rilla, man. What's going on, brother?
Chicago Rilla, what up?
What's the word, fam? Damn, Hank. Hank, why you why you do me like that?
Look, I'm gonna give you a moment to think about it. I'm gonna go back to John the Baptist, let him finish his story. He was telling the story. So go ahead, think about it while John the Baptist finishes, and then you come right in and let us know that you like Pebbles and Babyface song too, and you sing a
Oh
little
yeah,
song.
that's on top. Yeah, that's on top.
That all
That's on
top.
top.
I got you. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, John.
Oh no, I'm not sure what y'all heard last, so I was just gonna let that rock out real.
Now you kind of cut off, man, and in the middle. Sound like it was a great story you had.
You said something about
Yeah, so
we pick your game plan. That's what I
Yeah.
heard last.
so basically what it was, so like I guess the question was asked, why do some guys they kind of laid back, kind of like I guess
Mhm.
they're trying to work it out of fear. I was saying no, it's not really fear. Okay, so it kind of starts out as fear, right? For me, it started out as fear, but then I stumbled onto something. Fear made me sit back and watch how guys move around females, and I started noticing these guys were hounding these females. They may talk to 20 girls, but they may get 2 or 3 numbers, but it's not the girls they really wanted. It was like they bad good plans. And so I started paying attention. I'm like, okay, I would just sit back in the cut and just watch them. And I started learning that the females would get more curious than me while I wasn't approaching them, and they would get approached. They would start showing interest in me. So now that I know that you want me, it's easy for me to come and snatch you up now because I know you are interested in me. So I'm not getting a bunch of numbers I don't want. I'm getting the girls that I wanted, and it's like these other dudes. They like talking to a bunch of females. I don't like talking to a bunch of females. I want to talk to the one that I really want to talk to, and be done with it. So for me, I don't think it's fear. I just think it's how guys you learn what you want, and you know how to go get what you really want, and leave everything else alone.
Mm, I got you. I got you. I definitely got you. Go ahead, Will. I'll put you on the spot now, man. Obviously, goddamn game plan. That's what he's telling you.
Nah, I knew. Nah, that was what I was talking about. You talking about somebody ducking you and treat you like a bald headed ratchet hooker or something, man. Like, man, stop
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Light skin wanted that.
I tapped in with you before, man. Nah, you know what? And it's not so much as embarrassment, but anything 80s pop, like level 42, something about you, Joe Jackson stepping out, like the Eurythmics, Duran, Genesis, David Bowie, you know what I'm saying? Like all that, yeah. All that 80s pop, Wham, all that. Wake me up before you go. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that hoe up. I look, at least with that, I ain't gonna feel like going out to rob and shoot nobody after I finish listening to it. Feel like
So
a robot been rapping.
he wants to hear that famous drum roll in the Miami Vice song by Phil Collins.
Oh man, come on. Don't do that. Don't do that with Phil. Don't do that with Phil. Hold on, let me fix my light real quick.
All right, go ahead and do what you got to do. But man, look, I look, I appreciate my chat. They always come with some great questions. And I got another one here. I got a question, but then a statement by Mr. Embrace the Gray. So here it is. A lot of young men are socially awkward. They are taught effective communication and about rejection. I definitely agree with that. I definitely. Furthermore, a lot of women are socially awkward as well, rude and disrespectful, and self-entitled. Those are two great statements. Those are two great statements that I can both agree with. Are they like it? Hell yeah. I feel like that's probably the reason why I'm so traumatized from that goddamn high school dance. Because she felt self-entitled. She was rude. She really wasn't rude, but I feel like her telling me no was rude. But that's my personal feelings. But she missed out on a lot. She just don't realize that. But
Hank,
the hell
you
with
know
her
what
black
you
ass.
missed out on, Hank? You missed out on Mrs. Jones.
Look at her, man.
Some wine
Look at her.
coochie. You missed out on some wine coochie.
What have you going taking down these goddamn nursing homes for these goddamn women now, dog? I mean, goddamn, what are you doing? Get out there, shake it down. Well, I'm glad you dark skinned, bro. You keep talking.
Hey, bro.
Now, world class know what
Walk
I'm
light,
This is
walk light, walk light, walk light.
this is why we got to put all light skinned people in slavery. It's for situations like this because they really ain't go. If you think about it, they really ain't go through slavery, so it's like a disconnect. And they start acting like this. So I think we should vote to put them in slavery for at least like 40 years, just to get our lick back.
Hey, man, shout out to
You know,
one. She has a question. Go ahead, John. What you gonna say?
yeah. Back at 90, we used to beat the light skinned boys up.
Look, brother, we never went out. I just want to let you know that I know how much you son of guns try to down us and make us look bad and bring the Wesley Snipes every time you get a goddamn chance. We ain't going no goddamn. We here to stay. We down like the pavement, baby. We down like the pavement. So shout out to Travel One with this great question she has. What is the first feature each of you notice in a woman that turns your head?
Height.
And what makes you decide to approach a particular woman? Explain what you're thinking. Great question. So I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna kick the ball off right. So the one of the features I found, matter of fact, in the woman that I'm seeing now, was she was kind of tall. She was probably she keeps saying 5'6", but I think she's 5'7". It's irrelevant. But She was at the cafeteria. Man, there's something about me, women at the goddamn cafeteria I like doing. I don't know what that is. But she was at the cafeteria at Murray State, and she was sitting there with a friend, and she had this white V-neck shirt on, and she was blessed up top. But she wasn't wearing no makeup, just all natural face, hair pulled back in a ponytail, just sitting there eating breakfast. So when I first came in, I noticed her. You know what I'm saying? So I walked through the line, and now I'm trying to hurry and get to the table and have a conversation with her before she leaves. So now, normally, I like breakfast. I like to eat a brick breakfast. You know, I know we got practice in about 2 hours or so. Normally, I like to eat breakfast. That day, I just got a bowl and got a goddamn bowl of cereal just to get over and get talked to her so she won't leave, and I won't have the chance to shoot my shot. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a nice looking woman. So I said I knew her dude because we weren't too many blacks on campus. But for the ones up where I know they was probably on, I shot that shot at her, and so I don't know the percentage. I never asked, didn't care. But she was tall, she had no makeup on, and her hair pulled back, and I said, God damn, boy, she's a pretty girl. I like this. Ain't got to wear all that makeup. Oh, she's right up my goddamn alley. So that was mine. Who wants to go? Who wants to tell their
I
story
like.
next?
You say what kind of girl we like? What catches our eye?
Yeah, she was asking
First
what
feature.
was the first feature each of you noticed in the woman that turns your head.
Woman that turns my head is always gonna be an hourglass figure. I mean, perfect hourglass figure. I like a girl about 5'3", 5'3", 5'4", probably about a five, about a size 7 to 8 or 9, and just no more than about 140 pounds. I mean, just perfect hourglass figure. I don't
Well,
want
you
you
ain't talking
too
about
big.
shoe size. Are you talking about a pant size? What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about body. I'm like, yes, I'm talking like size 7, 8. Like size 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But I want you to be like proportionally up top to the bottom.
Okay. Ikane, are you there, brother? You
Yeah, I'm
still in
right here.
there?
I'm right here. According to the question, it said, what's the first feature, right, of each that we notice? The first feature to me is usually the face. You see what I'm saying? I'm just going to stick to that, to the question. The first feature is the face.
Okay. Appreciate that, brother.
Like,
Here, brother Rilla, go
we
ahead.
always thought that, I always thought that was a given. But go ahead.
Hey, y'all wildin', man. It said, what's the first feature that you see on a woman that make you turn your head? That ass.
Oh, damn.
That's what's
So,
gonna make you turn your head.
yeah, the hell with whatever y'all talking about.
Man, come on, man.
He's going for the
And
number.
hey, keep it a bean, man. Like if the woman is average looking, but she got an ass, you still like, damn, you still gonna try and holler? She got a pretty face, you know. I ain't saying she butt ugly. I'm saying if she average, like she ain't got to be Vanessa Williams or supermodel beautiful to make you turn your head. But if she average looking in the face, like you say, a female with no makeup or anything like that, but if she got an ass on it, you like, damn.
Look at that man.
Damn.
Hey, when we get after we done with Stan, I got another story to tell.
Really, I hope you gonna mean like the
I'm gonna
which
have to answer
you
a
talking
lot of
about like.
questions after the stream, man. I'm gonna have to answer a lot of questions after the stream. But go ahead, world class.
It's hype.
Really say he likes that ass. I got you. I know that's right.
It's hype because it's hype because there's some chicks that they don't got no ass, but they just built right. It's just something about girls with height. It just I don't know, long legs just do it for me. It make me turn like yeah. Because the chicks just like 5'3", I say 5'2" and under. I have reserved myself to accept that they're demons. Yeah, they're not from here, and
I can't disagree, boy. They seem like little
they
Tasmanian devils, don't they?
they evil. So I like I like the taller ones. They're a little more submissive, and cooperative, and it's like when their legs is like in the air. That's what I be thinking about because I'm freaking. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like when you know it's a lot of pillars behind your head. You know, y'all know what I ain't got to go in there further. I like it. And
Yeah,
if
man.
you like,
The basement after dark after a while.
if you like 5'5", you know what I'm saying, hit dodge.
So they got a chance with you, huh?
You got a chance. Not if you light skin though. because I'm not gonna do right by you because
You love
y'all.
that red bones. I don't know why you telling that lie for.
Back in my day, I did, but now I realize the data devil, little daughter or niece.
I got you. Stan, what you got for us, bro?
Okay, I'm going to give out a warning. First of all, I'm Haitian, and second of all, I come from a Haitian light-skinned man.
Oh
I
shit!
do have a superpower. It's a woman's smell. If she has a scent that she's open, it's on. And the next thing I know, we spend the whole day together. Women don't know. They put out a whole scent out that says, come and get me and get me pregnant. And, and that's what get me, is that smell. Women have a
Man, I
smell.
think that's a nursing home smell you smelling.
No. Women have a smell. They have a
Yeah,
smell.
that don't sound right. That don't sound too good. Though.
No, it's a good smell. It's a good smell. I can smell when a woman is open. I can smell a woman's on her flow.
Open.
I can smell a woman is like cut off. I'm like, yeah, you're not ready to talk. Like, you're cool. But it always done me right, because some women, they smell great. Next thing I know, we already on our first date the minute that we met.
But that's only if you walk by them though. You can't smell them from the car, and they on the sidewalk.
No, I can smell them. Women have a smell.
No, I think you guys are talking to two different types of smell.
You got it.
Women got a scent. Let me tell you something. A woman that's ready.
He's talking about something different.
So you from Africa? You know what I'm talking about, because I'm Haitian. You know.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. Yeah, he's not talking about that physical smell. There is a smell he's talking about. That's you notice her that's her way of doing things, her dominion, her character. You can smell that character. You can smell that.
I'm talking about her soul.
You can smell her soul. That's what you call it in America. You can smell her soul. Yeah, exactly.
And then what it does to you as a man,
and you smelling that funk off her ass.
Man, no, it's
she need enema. You can smell it from the car.
It does to me. I'm like,
you sound like a dog, man. You sound like a dog, Stan.
Yeah, but men are dogs, man. Men are dogs.
Hey, Stan.
He like going to old. He like the older women. He said he go shake. He said to help the fifth graders, I'm hitting up the teachers.
Hey, Stan. Is that smell Ben Gay? You smell? Is that Ben Gay? You smell?
Nah, man, no. Trust me. Next time, this weekend when you go out, this weekend, all of you guys are now blessed. You will notice women carry a smell.
They do.
And you know when a woman is on
the
floor, you know when a woman really want to get it going on. You know when a woman don't want to deal with nobody. They put out a smell. They put out a scent.
That's the same way that women say. That's the same way that women say. World class women say, I can smell him from afar. I can smell him. The same way women can smell us. That's the same way we smell them.
I agree with you. I know what you're talking about.
Hey Stan, sock by say, my brother.
And I'm boule qui joue monsieur. Haïti nous la oui. Oh, ladies, what I said was, what's up? How you doing? Haitians, we are here. But I could say a couple other words in Creole if you want me to talk. You can follow me on IG, Stan Transformation, after this, and then we could talk some more in Creole.
You about to throw some girls on here, man.
Hey, Hank, that boy campaigning, boy. He campaigning.
He gonna get him
that's my light-skinned bloodline.
Chicago Gorilla, this is mating season. You remember? This is mating season. He's about to mate.
Hey, Hank.
65 or older. 65 or older. You gotta be ready to get that Social Security check.
This gotta be like the first round of cuffing season.
No. I gotta tell you guys, everything's in season, right? For you to get cuffed up for any woman, the deadline was Labor Day. Right now, with the holiday season, so it's open season right now. So if you want to get cuffed up, always remember it's Labor Day, because everything comes to season, because it's Halloween. We got Thanksgiving, time for you to submit. You all act like you submit or look like you submit. Then we got Christmas. Nobody want to give you no gifts. But if I wait you out until New Year's, you got to give me a kiss. If the kiss is good, you got me on November 14th, on February 14th. Valentine's Day.
So basically, you give up the recipe to have these June babies.
About Labor Day. That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta get cuffed before Labor Day.
Yeah.
Zoomer generations is
You gonna
going
have your
crazy in the
asshole
chat.
pregnant during the month of August and shit.
Yeah.
Get a comfortable by September where they have you maybe here by June. I got you. I hear you.
Oh no, but you got to break up.
God,
You got to break up March 17th because you drunk. You realize something because what you don't want to do is commit on Mother's Day because that's what you think you're gonna propose. Because there's gonna be a lot of women in sundresses, and you want to keep yourself open. Start doing some push-ups because on Father's Day, women gonna look at you like a piece of meat, and there you go.
Get ready again for Labor Day all over again.
Oh God damn. God damn, what we doing here?
That was a whole
I know
study.
Precious probably mad at me. Precious is like, what y'all put on this stage?
Look, let me go and change the
The vows.
yeah, go and change the temperature of the room with my story. He said something about my man really said something about she gonna have to look so good, but she got a fat ass. Well, look, Murray State story. My lady still wants to know who this woman is, and I will never tell it. I will take it to my grave. Now, there's a couple of my bros, they know what's her name, but I'm not going to divulge a woman's name because it's embarrassing. Because she wasn't the most beautiful thing going, right?
Mm-hmm.
But man, she was built, big old ass, big old titties. Mm-hmm. Y'all know when y'all went to the club and things didn't happen for you, you just had to find that last call for alcohol chick. Well, that's what she was.
Did she run track?
Last call for alcohol chick, and I slid my room number over to her. I said, if we want to have an after party, or morning welcome, come on up to Regents Hall room. I don't remember what my room number was. 305. I don't know. Shit, come on up to 305.
Room 112.
Yeah, where the players dwell. I know that's right. But come on, man, and look. You know how you fellas. I know y'all debonair, handsome motherfuckers. Y'all ain't never had to knock down an ugly chick like myself. But during drought season, you do what you got to do.
I had about a good 4 or 5 on. 4 or 5 on. Yeah.
You took the team for 4 or 5 on. I got
4 or
you.
5 on.
Yeah. Well, during drought season. So when you were up there, football players was called up there in the first week of January, right? So now the rest of the student body don't get up there till late August, early September. So now I'm up there for like 2.5 months. Very little to no female companionship, having conversation, but wouldn't get no ass. And I already, I was on the drought because I just broke up with my girlfriend right before I left. So she didn't give me no ass before I left. I was 4 months from the house getting an ass. Then my college pussy wasn't going nowhere for a couple months. It just wasn't happening. So I had to knock her down. I had to knock her down. She was fun. I'm not gonna lie, she was fun. But what pissed me off, she left a goddamn hickey on my goddamn neck.
Damn.
She did that shit on purpose.
Marking the territory.
And so you know how I don't know if y'all ever tried a trick like me. The old grandma remedies. I'm putting toothpaste on my goddamn neck. That's what they told me. Put toothpaste on your neck to help the hickey go away. That shit didn't work. Not for my light skinned ass. God damn,
we don't have those problems.
Yeah.
Go to hell. Go to hell, Jonathan.
I had no problems. Hey, you remember that Audio 2 song, Hickeys on My Neck? And Lil Swan, Hickeys on My Neck? Yeah. Yeah. She got your light skinned ass.
She got me though. Hey, look.
Big light skinned ass.
Hey, I'm wearing collar shirts, turtleneck in the middle of summer. Like, damn, it's hot out here. Why you wearing this? I'm trying to cut weight.
Oh shit! Vampire might only last that long.
I had a brush.
Hey, world class.
I had to go 3 days without hiding it.
Yeah, it don't take that much for light skinned people, man.
You're right.
That shit didn't work for me.
Once the wind goes over like 5 miles an hour, light skinned people start turning red.
God. But look, hey, let me ask you, why did I mess around and knock her ass down again?
Because she was fun.
Yeah. Man, listen, ugly girls with big butts and fat chicks is like the same person. They put so much effort in.
Yeah, that leaves the question, right? The question is like, who taught you these things? Who taught you, boo?
I was so damn bad.
They be doing demon time with the sex.
Hey, she put that woo wop the bam on you.
Hey,
Yes, she
hey,
did. But look,
look,
she
hey,
tried
it
to leave
happens
with
to
her.
all of
Hey,
us. I agree with Hank. I dealt with a. That's why I asked, did she run track? Because some of the girls that ran track didn't look too good in the face. But man, once they got you to your place, they put it down.
man, look,
Yeah,
I was so bad. Hey, the next time she came on, we did it. She
See?
tried to hit me again on my goddamn neck. Man, I gave her ass that Derrick Henry stiff on so goddamn fast. No, we not doing this shit no more. No.
Oh, bitch, I don't love you. I don't like you.
Yeah, I hit her. Well, Class, I had to hit her with the Harassment pose, baby. I said, no, we're not doing this. We are not doing
A
this.
female. When
You
a
got
female
me
try to do that, when a female try to do that to me, she'll pass out first.
Oh no, John, you gonna choke her out?
No, she'll come to
He
her
said
own.
he's dark skin. Dark skin brothers don't have that problem, man.
I see.
Listen,
What you
women
mean,
like
no
to be.
hickeys?
We
Yeah.
ain't got no turtleneck for 3 days in the summer.
I don't know what it is. He said, I guess it don't show up
That's
on the dark skinned brothers.
Especially in the South.
Nah,
You was in the South in the summer with a
don't have no
turtleneck on?
problems.
Yeah.
I
don't know, because when I got hickeys, they showed up. So
Nah, I ain't saying they don't show up. They show up, but you ain't gotta hide them because it blends in with your skin. It show up on a light skinned person.
Yeah, so this was back when y'all was in style, right? So why didn't you just bring her home?
dang.
Why?
We ain't never went out there. Don't keep talking that shit now.
Why didn't you just bring her home? You should have just brought.
Keep doing this. We never went out of style. What are you talking about?
Did you kick them out?
Hey man, y'all have a good. I'm about to go hang out with my family, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, thanks for coming through, John.
All right, John.
Be easy, brother.
I'm just saying, if you should have taken advantage of when y'all the one time that people thought y'all was okay and not a disease, you should have just brought her home like, listen, babe, listen, we got injured. We got a problem. She hurt my y'all just talk together. We're gonna be together and just walk out the room. I don't know why y'all let it get complicated. They gonna fight. You just wait till they fix it.
Boy, I had to sneak her ass through the side door and sneak her ass back out the side door. Ain't no goddamn way I'm gonna take her ass to the front door. I said, don't sign in at the front. You come through the side. We got a curfew. No, we didn't have a curfew during the weekend, but let her know we had a curfew. You got to come through the side door. So
y'all hear this lady?
But like Rilla said, she was built nice. She was built nice.
And y'all think it's us.
Yeah, you was going.
Yeah.
I don't like when dudes be on here.
Like by yourself. It happens.
Nah. Dudes be in this space like they ain't never took one for the team. Nah, you was going. Nah, you was happily going. You was happily going. Like Hank said, she was fun. You was on that trampoline with that heifer. Yeah. You was walking up and down in that thing. Yeah.
I got about 4 or 5 I ain't proud of.
Same here.
Girl, I did it. It wasn't like it was a one and done.
But you
right, and then you went back.
I went back for my second go around. I said, I need a rematch.
Hey, boy, you went back for a hefty heap of helping.
Yeah, man. And them ugly girls, they be good. Like you guac 5,000.
I was swinging.
See, the ugly girls is easy. You just gotta put some doubt up in them. Like, I don't think you can make me come in like 5 minutes. And they be like, what? Yes, I can. And they put the hair up and they go to work, man. I'm telling you, they be. Mm-hmm. I know I ain't shit for this, but I that's the truth. It worked. So young brothers.
Hey, you know how we used to run that world class when we was trying to get head? They be like, oh, no, you can't you can't. Me? I ain't never like, nah.
Ain't no girl may be coming 10 minutes.
Lockjaw.
Look,
you ain't gonna talk to me like that.
Hey, I'm not gonna sit and agree with you because I'm already in trouble. I don't need to dig.
No dirt over but hey, what's the topic, Hank? Let's get back to the topic. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll change it up.
You guys long gone from the topic.
What was that? That's you?
No, Killer Kill, album of the year. Killer Mike.
Look here, that's what's up. Let me tell you this. Where'd you get that from, Real?
From his site. I ain't been hunting in a minute.
Well, I'm glad you did bring up. Let me present my album as well. My Funko Pop of the Week. Y'all hold me down until I go get my stuff.
No problem.
Yeah,
Hey, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Share it to your mom and them. We having good fun over here, good conversation.
And
The
ask some
topic,
questions.
yeah, ask some questions in the chat.
Ask
The
some
topic was
questions.
why are men afraid to approach women? So this conversation that prompted, I forgot what channel we was on JP channel. Me, Hank, a couple other people, and they was kind of getting on the young guys about being scared, saying you niggas is just scared, you just scared. About it, they were trying to explain that the terrain is different. There's a lot of things that's the same. Yeah, you can physically come in and talk to chicks, but
No, because it was her. We was talking about it. We was talking about. I
we
forgot
went on JP channel.
Now we could have said something there too, but I remember us having a conversation.
Was it here?
I think it was. Matter of fact, I was on that. We was on that show talking about stepfathers. That's why I think it was. I could be wrong, but with that being said, let me go ahead and present these beautiful Funko Pops. Shout out to Public Enemy.
Whoa.
It's Chuck D and the two versions of Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav.
And the album of the week is Public Enemy, Yo Bum Rush Show, the first album, the debut album back in '86. Shout out to them, brother. Boy, I used to love Chuck D. Boy, I was 1 year old. You definitely had to listen closely to catch that message.
Hey,
Hank. What's up, brother?
People sleep on Flav. That too much posse on there, man. Too much posse. Come on, man. Flav was a spitter, man.
Yes.
Shout out to Hank, man. Hank be keeping me on my vinyl game, man. Hey Hank, I can't pull a whole bunch of stuff out the repertoire because we're in the process of preparing for a move. So I done packed a lot of stuff up already.
Congratulations.
Man, gratitude and appreciation, man.
Are you still staying in the city or are you moving out?
No. We need more space, man. This space too small. So, too much vinyl. I ain't got enough Funko Pop yet.
I got a lot of great shops in the beautiful city of Chicago and a great state of Illinois. I'm sure y'all do. Definitely tap in. I was up there and I went to a store. Well, it wasn't even. It was outside of Chicago, so I forgot where I was staying at. Probably about 20 minutes outside of Chicago. At this little facility, my son and them had an AAU tournament at, so I don't forget where it was. But it was on the north side. I do know that. And then people on the north side, they assholes. I just want to let y'all know right now. They assholes. Get ready. And they can't drive for shit. And they all got dents in the goddamn cars. These motherfuckers can't drive.
They don't have insurance either. That's why they got dents in the car.
They ride dirty.
What?
Hey, Hank, you know what I got turned on to though lately? I'm gonna try and get to my first one. Estate sales. Yeah, it's some sisters out here that do these estate sales. So that's where you come up. Vinyl, the whole shebang, man. Yeah. So that's the next one.
Are they online or are they actually in person?
No, you gotta come, man. It's a whole deal. They will announce it on like on their IG that they're doing it. They'll announce the dates. And then I think within 24 to 48 hours, they'll announce the location. So like the exact address. This one I know is going to be like off of 87. But it's crazy because I guess it'd be people that, they have a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? This be like designer or, like me, I'm big on artwork and collecting stuff like that. Artwork, vinyl, statues, all that other stuff. So that's what they rolling out lately at these estates. I mean, you can come up on a ton of stuff for cheap, man. I'm hearing about people coming up on artwork from like Lawrence Jacobs, Ernie Barnes. Like they don't even know what they have and they get it for pennies on the dollars and then it winds up selling for like 30,000, 100,000. They don't even know what they have.
I got a question for you. Now, these estate sales is because somebody passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So most likely is the husband, so the wife is left alone with all this property?
Or they could be the last spouse. Or
listen, no, brother. You see what he's doing.
No, I ain't even think.
It's a trap.
God, what's wrong with my dog? This motherfucker taking down he's at the center.
My God. He a predator.
God damn, Stan.
Oh, wow.
So
God,
you needed any yard work done? You got everything in the house taken care of? You not
he's
come back
shaking,
and
he's
swing by?
shaking
Oh
it.
I'm
wow.
just
Look,
asking
Stan,
questions.
let
Does
me
she
let
need
me
help?
stand. Let me state this, Stan. Just don't go as far as you actually knocking these motherfuckers off so you can get in there and get rid of them. Just
Right.
don't go that far. All right, brother, can you do that for me? I hate
Well,
to see
you
you.
know what? I ain't gonna even knock it, man, because these widows need love too, man. So
Yeah,
go ahead, do you do, man. The Bible
yeah.
says. The Bible says.
It's a
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. Take care of them widows, bro.
Widows need love too.
Yeah, go ahead and take care of them.
Oh, bad. But you know, I done lost all train of thought. Go ahead, really finish about this. These finished sales, brother.
No.
God,
That's just the next wave that I'm on. So to your point, you were saying how it's a lot of good shopping here. But you know what? I'm same as you, bro. When I go into a new city, I like to treat myself like a tourist. So when I go back to New Orleans, that spot you recommend, I think it was Peaches. I got to make sure I get out there this next go round when I go back out to New Orleans. But I that's the wave right now, man. Like traveling, going places that you ain't never been before, and then just acting like a full-blown tourist. You know what I'm saying? And not even going to the tourist attractions. Going for me is about going where the people are and where the culture is, right? So that's one part of it. And then, like I said, for me, the other part of it is just getting in on these estate sales. That's what I'm finding. That's where I'm hearing all the deals, all the high end, and these high end items. The people that own them, they take care of them. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no beat up rickety stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can find a lot of goods, but it's just a matter of getting plugged in with who's having them, and if they're verified. You know what I'm saying?
definitely that, man. Man, I didn't want to get too far off topic, but we could definitely have this conversation if we want to continue to. But I don't know. I don't. Well, class, like I said, it could have been on JP. I thought it was here. I don't know exactly, but the interesting thing about it, man, I still find it hard to believe why are guys that afraid. And again, and I kind of see some of the things now that I think about them and hear people's story. You know, I know the Me Too movement didn't help the situation, right?
Mhm.
I know that will cause a level of fear and hesitation. You know, back in the days, you know, my early days of working, you know, you could have and hit on your coworker and have, you know, and create a relationship. Now you'll be scared to have a conversation with one of your employees. Am I going to lose my job? Is she going to get me for sexual harassment? You know, am I going to be looked as a stalker or making her feel uncomfortable? What? You know, and you know, you have many stories where husbands have found their wives at work,
Yeah,
or they work close with, or some they,
yeah.
they met during lunchtime, and maybe
Right.
in the same building, don't work for the same company, but just met in the same building. But now it's brothers gonna be hesitant to even do that
Yeah,
because they have to worry about situations like this.
yeah, this is definitely on JP channel because
Okay,
OG was up there. OG J Speed was up there. You and I think it was a guy. I forgot it was one dude. But yeah, that's a big part of what's going to slow down because the essay stuff at work. That's where you would meet them at. Plus the other element that these chicks are so freaking mean and y'all favorite word in this space, disingenuous about everything that happens, man. It's just ridiculous the way they act, man. It's just ridiculous. Like the chick that just went viral about not liking a Cheesecake Factory because she's testing some content creator. Some I forgot the name of it. Some content creator. She was doing her game plan and just being ridiculous, man. And like it's every like I said earlier, relationships is just a lick now. It's just a heist. Everything is a heist, and they look at guys like a lick, So
I think it's always been that cat and mouse game, though, world class. Because remember, there used to be
I
the
agree.
whole thing about playing. You know what I'm saying? You had to play on the female. You had to run game. We said running script up here. So it was always a situation with that back and forth between men and women. But to your point, because at first when I approached it, I thought about in my day how we had to go to the mall. Somebody else was just saying that too. I think Jonathan.
Yeah,
How you had to go to the mall, you know what I'm saying? You be with your homies, then you competing to see who can get the most numbers. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
then And that way you learn rejection. But like I tell people, the other thing that you learn is when you learn rejection, you also learn how to overcome objections. Which,
Yeah.
if you're going into sales or any walk of life, if you're trying to sell yourself or whatever, if you're marketing, like that helps you. Just that simple conversation and learning rejection early helps you, right? It helps you socialize, it helps you interact with people, helps you learn how to read the room. All
Yeah.
those things I
That
think
part.
is missing from these shorties. But to your point, I agree. I don't think it's that they're afraid. I think it is some of that, but I think it's also that just the times have changed, man. Like I feel bad for my sons, man. Real talk. Like I
Yeah.
really do. I feel bad for what they have to deal with. Um, for what you're talking about, world class, in terms of relation, like men just being the lick right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. They
I
don't
feel
want to.
approach it the way that females approach it. Listen, it's some females out there that literally will tell you like that think they could hit a dude, like not physically. I'm talking about like how we say, oh, I hit that, I tap that, I beat that.
Yeah.
It's females that'll tell you like, oh yeah, I hit that, I beat
Yeah.
that down. No, you're the receiver, you got beat down. You know what I'm saying?
They tell dudes they ran through now.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
They do.
it
Like
makes
they
that
do.
make sense.
we ran
It's
through him.
Yeah, especially when they like, oh yeah, I got him on his back and ate out his gooch. They'll go ahead and brag about it,
it's insane,
and
man. So
it's out there in the streets, like, you know.
But we got to that point because I just keep shit a stack. God was kind of speaking for that perspective of why dudes did not aren't approaching, and y'all just keep telling them, y'all scared, y'all scared. I'm like, y'all not listening. Y'all listen to what they say. Y'all listen to what they're saying. The terrain has changed, man. We seen so many different hustles coming up. I watched my cousin do the Nextel hustle. Get one chick to drop the deposit, get another chick to pay the bill, and then he bloop in this one, and then the other phone, he got the other bloop hitting the direct connect. I watched him do that whole game playing with chicks. It's different now. It's the IG thing now. When you talk to a chick, they give you the IG. They won't give you their phone number, but they give you your IG or
Yeah,
something like that. It's weird. I'm like,
and Telegram.
oh, Telegram, okay.
Yeah,
And they
Telegram
and they
is better, and Snapchat.
and they bringing up Cash App and all this different shit in the conversation. I'm just like, from what these guys is telling me and what I'm hearing, but we do have to. I do agree that we have to do something. We got to find a way to innovate to give them some solutions on how to deal with it. But we got to listen to what they're saying, and we have to give them an opportunity. I mean, give them some ideas on how to maneuver around it and use it to their advantage, because these chicks have changed, bro. Instant gratification, quick fix, something for nothing. That's their modus operandi. That's how they operate. And
but world class, I think what they doing, they figuring it out themselves. If we can give them this basic game, just as well the statesman, right? But they are figuring it out themselves. Like Hank was saying, like he gave up. I think I heard you say you gave up on that whole concept of whether your son would marry black, right?
right.
And that it's a strong possibility that he'll marry outside of the race. Same thing with me, right? Like my kid. First of all, they're growing up in the world where there's no separation. Like everybody's with each other. Like my kids went to school with blacks, whites, Asians, Latinos. So they're all intermingling and, what I'm saying, coexisting in the same space. And then, of course, you have that curiosity, and people just going to vibe with who they vibe with. So the sisters that are acting mean, or you a Steve Urkel, or you a African booty scratcher and all that other stuff, man, them young bloods ain't tolerating that. When Becky over there treating them nice and curious about why your skin's so dark and can I run my fingers through your hair, and lifting that young blood up, he gonna go where the Becky at.
I mean, even
Yeah,
Becky know how to do
we gonna get
braids.
the fit.
look
Yeah.
at look at it this way. Look at it this way, right? In the 90s and the 2000s, right? The men were in jail. That's all the black woman was saying. The men were in jail. There was no man available. But today, black men don't go to jail like they used to, according to the statistics, which I think is stupid, because not that many black men were in jail in the 90s either, or in the 2000s. But the thing is this, the women are getting really bad and becoming more damaged goods. So now the black man is like, okay, I'm not in jail, but where are the women for me to marry? None. Not none, I'm sorry. very few, and the ones that are there to be married, they don't even come outside. They're all inside. So what we see in the street is the ratchet of the ratchet, the ones that are raised by bad moms, by bad mothers, fucked up mothers. Fucked up mothers have fucked up daughters in the street. The good girls are not in the street. You can't find them. So the problem is the black kids that are growing up today don't even have that much options. They don't really have that much options. And it's sad that the option that they have is Becky. Becky's in college. Becky goes to school to study and get married while she's studying. Whereas the black girl goes to school to become a doctor or a nurse and trying to, after that, fly overseas to become passport cis. Because that's what they become, a passport cis, not to find a husband, but passport cis to get around through. And then passport cis to go on vacation and live her retirement while she's still young. We remember that growing up, people that traveled were people that are in retirement. Not people that are supposed to be making money, not people that are supposed to be building families. You don't travel around the world to build family. No, you travel around the world after you've done working, after you've retired, after you've turned 60. Now you travel around the world. You go see the world out there. I remember back in the days when we used to fly in the 90s and the 2000s. All we saw in the plane were older people, retired people going from the United States to Europe to Africa, retired people. Now the kids are gone. But today, guess what? You fly overseas, you book a flight, you get into a flight. More than half of the passengers now are women and young. People that are supposed to be raising kids and family. No, they're going to Jamaica. They're going to Europe.
Yeah.
They're going to Dubai. It's fucked up. Our boys don't have girls. They don't have no black woman to marry. What they have is Becky. Keisha is gone. Yeah, it's sad.
Keisha getting ran through.
And that's the part I was saying earlier before. The women are having they're having a thesis statement and business plan. I'm not gonna give the game up to the sisters so they can understand, because I'm in the Bay Area, so everything here is mixed, right? So when I date an Asian girl or a Latin girl and she likes me, she already put in her mind that he's going to be part of my family. I'm going on family trips. I'm meeting the family. The family is showing me how to make money. Next thing I know, she's pregnant. They already moved me into a home and a house. Everything is already generating and it's working. And then after that, you might only see me on the black side for family reunions. That's it. Because now I'm engulfing this family because they already got me. So when you're in college, these women, they go to college to get a man. And when they get a man, guess where he's at on winter's break? He's over there at her house. Guess where he at summer's break? Their first apartment. Guess what's happening the time that they already juniors? They already gotten married. And they got support from the family when the kids are here. There's a plan. Like, things don't just happen because of just sex. These women already choose you to be the husband, and the family already choose to be part of the family, and it's a wrap.
This is why I said these relationships is just a lick, because you don't think too far past the lick. You rob, you get your shit, and you out, and you figure out what you can get after that. So you don't have no plan like that, and if it's a lick, it's not that many people involved, so she's not gonna let her mama know. She's trying to get away with it because
that's bass backwards. But staying to what you're saying, and I'll pipe down so you can finish cooking, class. But to stand to what you're saying, bro, and it's not just other ethnicities bringing black folk in. Like where I work, I see white people do that all the time, and these are young adults that I oversee. I got people requesting time off. Where you going? What you doing? Oh, my girlfriend family they're going on a family trip somewhere. Where y'all going? Oh, we going to Greece. Like, who's going on this trip? Oh, me, the mother, the father, the this, the that. They're already figuring it out. I got a 19-year-old. She's 19, 20 maybe now. Just got married. Just got married. Barely graduated high school, is in college now. The gentleman is slightly older now. He may be 24, 25, right?
Mhm.
But when you talk, like when we would talk, because I play like dad at my spot. I'm the dad. When I'm talking to her, they're already thinking about family, home. I think they just bought a home. They're thinking about kids. You know what I'm saying? Their whole life for the next 10, 20 years, they're
Right there.
already planning that. Where, keep it a bean, most people in our community are just planning for the next 20 minutes, 20
Yes.
hours,
Yes.
not even the next 20 days.
I'll
Yes.
see you at Mocha Fest. That's where we at. I'll see you at Mocha Fest. I mean,
Mm.
that's our dating ritual. I mean, that's
Guys have looked at the results from this country and like, yeah, I don't want that. I don't that, and it's just it is what it is. They like, nah. So what's the point? I'm be seeing these chicks, man. I'm out here running around doing what I do, seeing chicks, going to those places I be at, because I'm vegan, so I be eating in them organic spots and shit. I be seeing them chicks in there, but like the sisters, they just be looking like, damn, is he gonna say something to me? Nope, just not. I could, but I'm not, because it's just not worth it most of the time. I've done it. I could have all of those, and I don't do it specifically because I got young men following me. May not seem like on the internet, but I do. So it's like when I do something, I make it. It's like it's okay. And I'm saying, hey, could I get away with it? Yes. But the next one coming behind me, no. I got a 7-year-old. He's not gonna have the bravado I got because he's not gonna be raised like I'm raised, like I was raised. So I got to set an example. And then while I'm on here and while I talk about what I'm talking about is because there's a problem. We need to fix it. What Kevin Samuels was doing was started to spark the conversation. He's gone now. Let's finish the job and get it done. I'm not trying to continue anything. I'm in these conversations to get the job done. Let's finish. It can be finished in a year. So we'll be coming up with a standard like this is where we are. This is the problem. This is the solution. Let's move forward. Because it's not going in a good direction. It's getting worse. And we have to figure out we have to make it worth it. Let's just keep it a being. We got to make it worth it to guys to want to be married, to want to talk to their sisters, and build a family, or we're gonna continue to get outclassed.
yeah. And I just want to add, like, it's nothing against sisters. I just want no women thinking that we're against black women, right? It's not it.
Oh yeah,
It's like for men, understand men, like for us, we have to have a goal and an end plan. I don't want to keep on talking to you and knowing you for 10 years. There's like that's not a good, men, we want to conquer, we want to go to the next level. This is how men are built. This whole thing of like wanting to date over and over again don't work. It's
right.
endless. It's mindless.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to have like, okay, relationship, okay, great. Marriage, okay, great. Now how we contain this marriage, okay, next. I think for everybody, men and women, black men and women, is to look at other races and see how they're doing it, because what we have is it doesn't cut it right now, and it doesn't work. And that's why I say, like, this next generation, generation alpha, like my daughter generation, yeah, they're gonna date other people that's not black, or people who's mixed black but not entirely like only have a black culture. Because if we're looking at it, man, in 20 years, like, do we actually have a black race?
I
You
think we
will.
will.
You just won't
I,
have a black coat. You don't have my bad class, but you don't have a black culture. So that's what these shorties are gravitating towards. They're gravitating towards what they see as the strongest culture. Let me say this, class. One of the ways that we have to fix this, one of the ways that's going to be necessary, and I've been on this for a minute. That's why I've been offline, because I've been having these conversations amongst my peers. Generation X going to have to hold this L. This happened on our watch. Period. All this gender war, the male, this, the like, we can trace where the boomers were telling the ladies of Generation X, hey, be independent, go get a job, and da da da. And we see the results of that. That's a failed experiment. Because when you get to the brass tacks of it, you still need the nuclear family. You still need the mother and the father in the home. The reason why those kids are not like my children, and like you said, Generation Alpha. I didn't even know there was a Generation Alpha, but the reason why they're going to gravitate to that because they see the failed experiment. And when you go to these other communities or you associating with Asian communities, even African communities, you see a family structure intact. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's and at the core of our being, we're all social beings. We want community. Regardless of what you think, we want to be a part of a community. You want to vibe with your tribe and be around alikes. And people are gonna go wherever they can find that. They're gonna go there. And these kids are not these young dudes with the way some of these young ladies are presenting themselves. They ain't going. They're gonna pump and dump, have fun with you, run through you. You know what I'm saying? While you out there talking about some ski, they gonna ski all in your mouth and leave you in the gutter.
Kyra, if you can't show me as you, ma'am, if you can, real quick, fast, please.
Stan, where the lie at? Where the lie at?
That's a fact.
No, there's no lie.
He all in your mouth. You think that sexy red chick, man, one of the sisters should have been told her to sit her raggedy, thin, narrow tail down somewhere.
Yeah, she's embarrassing.
That's ridiculous.
Kyra, can you show me you?
But I just want to say something, Chicago. Like this interesting Generation X, right? We are the most ignored generation because it went from boomer generation to millennials. And we were like skip. If you look on the news clips, it's been like that for like 15 years. Generation X was just like, nobody cares about it. So we jumped from millennials to Generation Z and now Generations Alpha.
Wait, who didn't? When you say
well, like the news and when they do reports, they kind of skip over Generation X because we're the generation.
Wow, Generation X was on the news.
Well, I mean, like they now because we're speaking up now, but before it was like whatever. Supposed to survive.
I'm not pregnant. Who the fuck is pregnant? I'm sorry.
So am I millennial? I'm 85. So
do I need it? You want me to put my camera on or no? Is it okay?
Millennial is 85 is millennial.
Oh, ma'am, if you want to, it's up to you.
Last time I got banned because they said I didn't have enough clothes on.
Yeah, if you don't got clothes on, no camera.
As long as your titties is not showing you hink is good.
Stand down, young blood. Stand down. I know. I understand. No,
okay.
But yeah.
I'm gonna just stay off camera.
That's cool. That's cool. You good. Okay. I've seen you long enough to know you was real. So you
Let me put on some clothes then.
Okay.
Interesting.
But my question a question was asked by Travel One. Shout out to Travel One with her controversial questions for her buddy Hink. Hink is speaking of work. That co-workers harassment cases are real. Did you ever think it was a smart to fraternize at the job?
Ew, never.
Can reply if they wish. Look.
You know the funny thing? Okay, so I was in a group team meetings, and a guy said, okay, you look so pretty on camera. And we were like on a group team meetings. So I said, okay, to him, do you know that you sent me this? And he said, yes. You know, he can get reported for that. You know that, right? He can lose his job. I wasn't so petty to do that, but like, if I wanted to, I could report him. Like if he pissed me off, you know. So
what the hell is she talking about?
She's talking about.
Look at the question.
The question was speaking about co-workers harassment cases. Is it?
Yeah.
So are they real? Yeah.
So was the guy attractive?
I believe they are.
I don't even know who the fuck sent it. It just said his last name. I don't know who the fuck sent that.
So would it matter if he was attractive or not? If he was your type, would it matter?
No. Because why the fuck are you sending this to me while I'm working?
Oh wait, I didn't hear what did he send?
Look at the question.
I see the question. You said somebody sent you something.
I think he said
at work.
You was giving you, I guess, an example that happened to you, right? Is that what you was doing?
Oh my, yes.
Okay, so You said, and somebody told you could have reported the man, right?
I could have if I was petty. Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't, honestly, I don't know what he looked like because it just said his name. It didn't say like a picture or nothing like that.
So was it an email or something?
No, it was through team meetings, like chat.
Okay.
Like 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 the little chat through team meetings?
Yes.
Yeah, it didn't show his picture or nothing.
Yeah, but the thing is this. The thing is this. I don't know why guys do that. Guys approach women discreetly. You're supposed to come to a woman if you like a girl at work or in public. Approach her. Come to her face. Tell her you like her. Oh, but using a work email can get you in trouble. Can get you fired. You see what I'm saying?
If I was petty,
yeah, I don't think.
I don't know.
I understand what you're saying.
He's hitting on women in a workplace.
Okay, let me tell a story. There is a lady, right, that a client of mine. So she came to Dallas. She flew from San Francisco to Dallas. And she and I were talking. And I was like, how's your trip going so far? She's like, not too good. I'm like, then I asked her, why is it not too good? She said she was in Dallas to fire the vice president of their corporation. I'm like, what? So she's the head of HR.
Why was that surprising to you?
Yeah. Hold on, ma'am. So she.
You think a woman can't run a business?
Excuse me. Can you let me talk, please?
No, excuse you.
So she came to Dallas to fire this man, and the reason why she came to Dallas was because the vice president of the company was sending nude picture to a female employee, a subordinate.
Damn.
I'm telling you, email? Sometimes men through text message, not email, but he was the vice president of this big corporation. Sending he's 65 years old, about to retire. Wow. Sending a nude picture to a 23-year-old girl. Sometimes men just act stupid, man.
I'll give you that. Yeah, that's dumb.
But that also what Hank was saying. In a different time, you could do that, and it was no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
You said he's 65 in the era that he should know better.
Man, in his era, text message picture didn't exist. It didn't exist in his era, you know?
That's nasty stuff. That's what my granddaddy was saying.
Well, they had to hold up. They would have to take the Polaroid and then slide it in their desk.
That's nasty.
Exactly.
He said, "Girl, I still got it. Come on."
Well, look her, man. First thing first, a man in his position, he shouldn't have been doing that with anybody in the company.
At all.
There's no way I would have took that penalty.
You about to lose your whole company over a picture.
Yeah, it's definitely not worth doing nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So
why couldn't he just shoot her email like, "Yo, I think you look good. You want to go out to eat?" Like something. I mean, why do you want to send her a naked picture?
No, I wouldn't even shot no email, nothing like that. If I was a man, I guess he was CEO, I would have no conversation that even could come close to considered inappropriate with any of my coworkers. I would have never did anything like that. Now, if I went into a social event and met somebody at the CEO or somebody else at another company,
that's crazy.
That's different. But as far as dealing with somebody within the same company that I'm a CEO of, no, forget it, because you're not going to cost me my. You're not going to cost me my.
Especially if that's your own personal business, you're going to lose your whole business off of a female. Like that don't make sense.
It's not worth it. So, and I'm sure he goes to a lot of social events outside of the.
Well, he should know better. If he that fucking old,
I'm sure. You know, with all this going on, there was plenty of training videos. I'm sure they had a lot of speakers come and have conversation with your coworkers. Yeah, you should have been listening on some of them meetings with that speaker who's letting you know, hey, you know, sexual harassment is real.
He probably got to sign off on him.
But guess what? Let me not put all this on the man, okay? Because I got to say, even after much conversation, she actually disclosed to me that the girl herself initiated most of the thing because she was flirtatious.
Are you the one that said the picture?
What? So she was the girl, the 23-year-old girl, was flirtatious against the vice president. That was what the investigation found out. But at the end of the day,
how flirtatious she is, man. You're
he
not going to.
compromised his position. He
Sir, you
compromised
don't
his
have to tell
position.
us your own stories. We
Look,
that is wrong.
okay. She's not going to mess up my money. I don't care. She could go and rub my shoulder, fall like her. Ma'am, we don't do that. We don't do that. You're not. No.
100% correct.
I see you got questionable intentions. So let me cut the thing short and let one of my female assistants come have a conversation with you.
So the guy was 63. She was in her 20s.
65, I think you said. She was 23. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's about to turn 65 because he was about to retire soon.
And he thought that she just wanted to have fun with him. Like, I'm just very confused why he thought that was so
when you talk about, you got to understand that there are men that a vice president of a company, these are men with power that I've seen a lot.
That don't mean,
you see what I'm saying?
So she's
but
using
the thing is that there is always that one girl, that one time that can bring everything
I would
down.
never go up to a guy that's in his 60s and be like, oh, we're just gonna, be dating. No, that's weird. Like, she probably was using him and it's okay, but he got caught up. So no girl that's a good looking, I don't know how she looked, but like, is gonna walk up to a 65-year-old man and be like rubbing on him. And come on, let's be wrong. Let's use our brains.
So shout out to Heather for this. She says she's a former HR specialist and has constantly coached men on what's appropriate.
Thank you.
It's inappropriate. I always told them
anything could get you fired.
Hold on, ma'am. The smallest gestures can get you fired. And ma'am, look, again, I strongly agree. I strongly agree. But I'm thinking beyond this pussy. I'm thinking about money. Pussy not that important compared to money to me. I'll pass some ass up for that cash. Because I'm about money. At the end of the day, I'm about making money.
Bro, it ain't.
But what if she give you the pussy? Are you still gonna react like that?
No.
She ain't gonna give it to me, not in that situation.
She not it ain't. She not giving it to me because she work with me.
But
no.
Okay, let's say
I've been down that road before. I learned my lesson. I'm not going back.
Okay.
I go back like it's said.
Hey, Hank, you know I'm so tough with it. I don't even with the customers at my job. I don't nothing.
Yeah.
Not a wink, not a blink. Listen, I'm Mike Pence at the gig.
I'm like him. I don't talk to y'all bitches. I'm getting my money and I'm going out the door. Like, bye, adios.
It ain't no shortage of baddies. They everywhere, every day.
But look at it this way. Before we keep cutting off Chicago.
Talking about a man who now, if I never been through what I've been through, I probably would have a different mindset, right? My mindset would probably be different, but I've been through that bullshit, so I know. I've seen it. I heard stories, and I have people to go through it just like myself.
You can't pay me to live in Chicago.
That's cool, Miss Kyra.
My name is Kira, babe.
Kira, okay, thank you. I stand corrected, Miss Kira. Do you think young men are afraid to talk to women nowadays?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. It might be like a little problem what they have growing up. I have no clue. But me personally, like, I don't talk to men my age. Like, I'm 23. I don't talk to guys that are in their 20s. I talk to guys that are 30 and up. So I mean, my guys, because specifically I have an age range, like I go to the golf course to meet guys. So
okay, excuse me. This guy is lying. This guy is lying.
I'm lying. You want to speak to my ex-boyfriend that's in his 40s?
Hank, go ahead, Hank. She's lying. Go ahead.
Do you want to speak to my ex-boyfriend that's in his 40s?
Hank, I got a question for you, Hank.
I could call him.
Hank, I got a question for you, Hank. You know why I said she's lying?
Guys, let me say something real fast.
You are crazy.
Yeah, I see. So you like more mature men? Is that what you're saying?
No, I like older men, not because just because you're older don't mean you're more
Shit,
mature.
she's full of shit,
Because
man.
I've been more. Can I speak, Mr. Ikin Iguana? So,
Man,
like
she
I
just
was
said right
saying,
now that she doesn't deal with older men, whereas she's dealing with men at the country club.
babe,
Men
I
at the
said
country
I
club
don't
in their
deal with
60s.
60-year-old men that have to take in a
60
wheelchair.
men are in the country club. Why are you
I'm not
lying to
pushing
people here?
your old ass in a
You deal with
wheelchair. Are
older
you mad?
men.
Are you
65 years
mad?
old is not in a
I'm
wheelchair.
sorry
They're
that you're so
everybody's
fucking mad.
men. Stop lying. You go after
Hey,
men for their
I'm
money.
lying.
You right here
I'm not
lying that
pushing
you don't
your
talk to men.
60-year-old
Stop
ass
that
in a
crap.
wheelchair. I
Let
ain't
her
pushing your
tell her story.
60-year-old ass in a wheelchair. I'm sorry. I
Let her
said
tell her
40,
story.
not 60.
We'll figure it out. Let's let her tell her story.
Calm your ass
So,
down, Mr. Ikin Iguana.
no, he on mute. But so you like older men? Is that what you're saying? So
I do.
Stan, it's your
okay.
fault.
So do you have an issue with older men even having this issue too? As far as coming up and talking to you or having a conversation with you?
Nope. I prefer older men. If
Okay.
you in your 20s, I'm not talking to you. Period. We could be friends, but I'm not about to like. We're not doing anything.
I was
Personally,
actually like her.
you're not going to be sexually involved if you're in your 20s.
When I was in my 20s, I was just like her. I ain't gonna say that lie to you.
Because
They wasn't 30 and up. I wasn't fucking
and
with
the reason why I say that because of the fact that like guys in their 20s are hoes and they like to like play around and play games. This guy don't even know me talking about, oh, you're lying. Like, no, I'm not. Like my ex-boyfriend was in his 40s. He was 20 years older than me.
So you feel like the young guys are just not ready. They just not in the.
They're not. They want to go to the strip club. They want to have fun, which is okay. You're in your 20s, but like, don't do it with a person that wants to have a different lifestyle. Just let the other person know, because I have a right to be like, I'm not into that like weird shit. They want to have 3 sons. They want to do some. I don't want to do that. So bye.
You want to be married or you just?
I want to be married. I want to be a housewife. I want to be cooking shit. I'm Caribbean. Like, I want to be like whipping up some food in the kitchen, like with my babies on my back. Like, come on. I want to do that.
You want that whole experience. Okay, I understand.
Yes. And only older men talk about that. Younger people my age don't talk about that. So
well, that's typically been the deal. Guys in their 30s with women in their 20s.
What is so wrong about me wanting to date a guy that's older? There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, if that's what you like, that's what you like. My man Stan loves them old heads.
I love it here.
My man Stan loves those. Look here, let me read this super chat from my man Big Ann. He said he's coming to the point where we're gonna need a prenup and a lawyer just to say hello to these females.
Prenup.
God damn. Fellas, has it come to that point?
I'm gonna need to keep all the shit I had before I say hi to you. That's crazy.
Has it come to that point? That's dangerous, man.
How old are you?
Which one?
Grooming and reviews.
I am 37.
Oh, you're not old enough.
The fuck?
Damn. You just shit on my man.
At least give me a goddamn chance, woman. Shit. I got fucking shot in the balls there.
Look here, dog. You look like you about 45. So you should do that.
Shit.
Chicago Red, what's your fault?
I still want to be my chef at that reception, man. Don't hold that against me.
Hey, don't, because Hank be dying. He be dying his bed. Don't listen to Hank.
You can dye your hair black. You good.
I don't dye my beard. I don't do that. I don't believe in that shit. Hey, look. Hey, world class. I accept my old age and my wisdom.
No, he's from Israel. He's stressing.
Shit.
Who's that?
Shit.
The war. You don't know?
I'm not from Israel. I'm from Greece, girl.
That's close enough.
That's close enough. Wow.
That's close enough.
That's close enough. Is wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, sound like y'all need to have a sidebar so y'all can have a conversation.
Do you make some good salad?
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm a chef. I make anything good.
Ooh.
We're cooking.
I'm buying you a ticket.
Groomville, put your information in a private chat for her.
No, don't
so
do
y'all
that.
can have a conversation.
Actually, yeah.
You know what? I will. Actually, I will.
Look here, boy. Even in the basement, we can make a love connection. I like this.
Hey,
This is a
Hink, the
love
only one
connection.
that saw. I see you campaigning, Hink. You trying to make that love connection. Hink, the only one that saw.
Okay.
It's all good.
I'm putting my Instagram so you can see in the private chat. Hold on.
Simon is tripping.
I'm about to give me where you from?
What's up, Hank? What's up, Hank?
What's up,
Tan? What's up, buddy? What's going on,
Shit, what's
Tan?
up, world class? What's up, Chicago Rilla? Good to see you, man.
Man, it's good to be seen, beloved. What's
Man,
the word,
man,
Jake?
you asking the question, man. And grooming, as soon as you get done flirting and doing your thing, you can answer the same
Oh my
question.
God.
Why are men afraid to approach women, man?
I don't think they're afraid, man. I just think they
They
just
are.
see that the juice ain't worth
I
the
feel like personally, like if you're good looking or if you're like taller than a guy, like they're very afraid.
Kara, let my man answer that first, and then
My name is Kara.
I'm sorry, Kara. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm sorry.
You good?
Kara, let him answer first. Then we're gonna come back to you.
Go ahead. 7 a.m.
Go ahead.
I think
Go
they're
ahead.
I think a lot of guys are seeing in their 30s and up that the juice is not worth the squeeze. It's just not worth it. You know
I
what I
see
mean?
you put that comment in there, so yeah, okay, I got you.
That's for him. That's for grooming and reviews.
For I would comment on her comment. A guy in their 20s is not ready for a long relationship or marriage. So
thank you.
That goes with
my point.
That goes. Yeah, but I wouldn't just bash that. We're just not financially ready
you got to get
at 20. But I don't think it's worth the squeeze for these 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds, man. It's just not worth it. Too much headache in the long run because there's a lot of girls that you have to vet, and you have to know how to vet. And if you don't know how to vet, then you're just like stuck out there in the open, waiting to get tricked on. But I mean, that's
what do you mean by tricked on? Can you explain?
A lot of dudes don't understand game, and when a girl is running game on them, they don't understand the bait and switch. You may get her to the altar, but like Hank had pointed out the one video a long time ago, the dude is laughing while the pastor is saying for rich or poor. She laughing as if he's laughing as if
So you believe that she was laughing at him?
Yeah, I believe that she wouldn't stay there for rich or poor, and she wouldn't obey him.
I be laughing at stupid shit, like when I'm like nervous. So, do you believe that she was personally laughing at her own husband?
I think she was laughing at the situation where she wouldn't stay, and I don't care if it's a joke or not. Where I'm at a wedding,
How did
this
you
is a
know that
serious.
though? You don't even know that. You don't know her.
Okay, so if we're at a setting and it's professional, and you get up and start
This is
twerking,
why y'all need a girl
I
on the
know that
panel
you.
because y'all be talking max shit and y'all don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, I'm married and I chose a woman that was
Babe,
right
I
for
don't
me.
want you. I'm talking about
I didn't.
you need a girl on the panel because you don't even know what you be talking. You just be talking.
Okay. Any man with value and morals with a backbone, if their wife was laughing at something like that when the pastor said something like
Can I
that,
say something?
God would just walk away. A real man would walk
You
away.
think it's wrong for a woman to laugh at her own wedding? Like I would be laughing. Maybe she's drunk. You don't know her
Whenever.
personally. So.
Okay, so and vows are very important,
Oh
right?
my God.
So you're saying, oh my gosh, like it's not important?
No, it's not.
The vows
Are
to
you
the
married?
wedding?
Hold on. Are you
The
married?
reason why
to some people it is though. To some people, maybe
it's
that's for the
not
religious reason.
because nobody holds up to their value.
Huh?
They say it out loud to everybody so their family can hear, and they don't hold up to it.
But not every.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about
richer. They say to richer or to poor, and then the guy gets poor and they leave. It's not important to some people.
It's not
I'm
important
not
to a lot
talking
of
about me.
females.
It's important to me, but it's not important to some people. No.
So what I'm saying is the juice is not worth the squeeze. It may not be important to a lot of females. As you can see, the numbers, 80% to
guys as
70%.
well.
You said what?
Both sides.
Well, you don't see a lot of men leaving marriages. You just don't.
I do. My stepdad left my mother.
Was she a good woman?
She was.
Okay. anecdotally speaking, that's your experience. But for the numbers wise and as a whole, you see a lot of women leaving marriages, so they're not even taking their vows serious, which should be very serious because it's like world class. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's like a promise under God, right? It's like
Amen.
But
it's like
that
taking,
doesn't mean you can make a promise, but that doesn't mean you take it seriously.
and that's why men are not approaching women. You're proving my point. The juice is not worth the squeeze.
Absolutely.
You're just proving my point. I'm not saying you directly. Don't take it personal. But a lot
You're
of dudes
actually
don't know how to
proving,
vet.
babe,
A
you're
lot, a lot of
proving
dudes
my
don't.
point, actually.
Sweetheart,
But
can I
go
finish
ahead.
speaking? A
Mm-hmm.
lot of dudes
Go
don't know how to
ahead.
vet. A lot of dudes don't have OGs like Hink, like Chicago Rilla, or a lot of these older men to teach them because they didn't grow up with a father to teach them
Oh
game
my
and
God.
how
Do
women
you know
operate.
him
So
personally to say that?
I wouldn't be around Hink if he wasn't
Pink, did you
knowledgeable.
grow up with a father?
Did I grow up with a father?
Yes.
My father wasn't in my life. I had father figures like my uncle and my great grandfather.
Yes.
Stan, did you grow up with a father?
No, he was in the house, but he had no interest in raising me. So there were other men that raised me, but not my
Grooming and
father.
reviews, did you grow up with a father?
Yes, I did actually. And he tried his best, to be honest with you.
Okay, thank you. My point proven.
No, the point you're trying to make is I didn't say that they had fathers. I said these are
You
OGs to
just
teach
said
the
nobody on the
youngins.
panel had a father grow up.
No, no, no.
What do
He
you?
said
Can
No,
we
I didn't say
rewind
that.
this?
I
Is
didn't
there a
say
way
that.
to
I said a
rewind?
lot of, ma'am, I
Y'all
said a
are
lot of
wild,
dudes like,
man.
I said a lot of millennials didn't have father figures, so they looked up to OGs like Hink and maybe
yes.
Chicago Rilla to teach them the mistakes that they made. I had an
Yes.
uncle and a dad. My
Just talk
uncle used to be
normally,
a
babe. You don't have to
my
talk like this.
my uncle used to be a pimp, so I learned the pimping
That
aspect
explains a
of
lot.
love.
Thank you. That explains a lot. Your uncle was a pimp.
Hink, go ahead, man. Go ahead, Hink. Go ahead. Go ahead, Hink.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
supposed to stand 10 toes down for Unc, man. Make Unc proud,
No, no,
man.
no. It's not. It's not worth it because I might get my. I
Man, you
might.
supposed to tell her to drop it out of the car, put it in pimp side. You know what I'm
Hey,
talking about?
show me a sheet, brother, if you can, real fast.
Bless your heart.
So,
One time for the pimping.
so let me ask you this, ma'am. Why are men afraid to approach women?
I have asked. I'm not a man, so I don't know.
But ain't it your job to attract men, right?
No.
So are
What
you
is your
attracting the men?
That's
opinion?
not my job. My job is to live my life. I don't give a fuck about
Okay.
no man approaching me,
Okay.
honestly. Because all y'all do is bring weirdness.
That's your story, but I mean, you
No,
can ride with that.
that's real life.
I got it.
Got you. We got you.
Ma'am, I appreciate you coming by. Thank you, ma'am.
And I appreciate you guys letting me on the panel. You guys are the best. Thanks. Hank.
You're welcome, ma'am. Have a good evening, ma'am. Well,
This is how you remain in frame, guys. Never, never argue. This is how you remain in frame.
Hink, why you let it go, dog? That was
Nah, man, because we need to have a productive conversation. Let's have a productive conversation, man.
no, of course, but
let me tell you how I run stuff over in the basement. I don't do that bullshit. This is what I
Yeah.
don't do. And she's I don't know. I don't. This conversation wasn't going in the direction it needs to go. So we just and I don't want to be disrespectful to a woman. It's I'm not gonna do that. But again, and that's a.
why do you look at it as being
my man
disrespectful?
Dub C, and I don't want to disrespect his guests. So I just try to
Nobody's.
keep it all the way on the up and up.
I don't
So I
think
just
anyone's. I don't think anyone was being
had to remove her
disrespectful.
and kindly.
So some.
It seemed like it was about to go there, so I don't want that. Not here. Now I understand other channels, they good with that. I'm not. So that's how I'm trying to keep it, and that's how I'm trying to roll with it. You know
Reese,
what I'm
what's
saying?
up?
I have no
What's
problem
up,
with
y'all?
having any. They always welcome. I just hope we can have a good, wholesome conversation when we have it. I understand we're not gonna always agree, and that's cool. Let's keep it respectful. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, welcome to the show, Reese. What's going on, big brother?
I'm chilling, just chiming in. I don't even know what you're talking about yet.
Man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you chiming in, brother. We just trying to figure out, man, why are men afraid to approach women?
I don't see that. I'm a bartender and I don't see that.
Mm.
Do you think
I
they're afraid to
agree.
marry him? Let me add
Yeah.
another point to that. Do you think they're afraid to marry him? Since because I was in the club last week and I'm out here in LA, so I was out in the
Yes to
jungle.
yes to both positions. Yes.
Okay.
Yes to Reese and
Mm.
yes to you, Seven. Nobody's afraid to approach women. But when it comes to the marriage part, that's a bit tricky. You know what I mean? Nobody's afraid about talking to a woman. I mean, you could talk to any woman at any point in your day. That's not a problem. I think people are talking about what comes after. So it's not about the approach.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me play devil's
Plus, the
advocate with
women
you.
took over like 30 years ago, y'all. They started making their moves on their own. They took charge a long time ago, decades ago.
Let me play Quincharian. Why are black men afraid to approach and lose something in marriage when we have nothing to lose to begin with? Can somebody answer me that question? I just want to have both sides on here. I don't think that way, but why are black men afraid to approach when they don't got nothing to lose? We ain't got nothing.
Well,
that's what
let
they
me say
say.
this: not the majority. You're right. You're correct. Majority don't have anything. But for the small few to do, of course, there's probably reasons why they don't want to take that chance. Look, I'm not that guy. I'm going to get married again. I'm gonna get back out there and join the fraternity and get married again. So do I have something to lose? Hell yeah. But as a man myself, I don't have a problem with working hard and getting it all back. And it depends on the woman. She could probably help you double it or triple it, depending on the woman. If she could be a peaceful woman, an agreeable woman, a woman who's going to be a place where you can rest your head and be in a good space, yeah, she can encourage you. She can motivate you. She can help you build what you have and some. You know what I'm saying? One of the songs I was listening to while I was on the AMP app. So if y'all ain't subscribed, y'all need to come on over and subscribe. You ain't on the AMP app. But I was listening to Luther Vandross, "A House, Not a Home." So if that woman can make my house into a home, she's a woman for me. So,
hey man, that brother said a chair is still a chair, even when no one is sitting there.
Amen.
That doggy Hank.
That's what it said. Shout out to the big brother. R.I.P. to him. So, anybody else want to tackle my man Sam's question? I think it was a great question, a great statement.
What was the question again?
Yeah.
I said.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I said, why are black men scared to get married and lose something when we ain't got nothing to lose? That's like the consensus of the other party, and why.
Well, I don't think the court system looks at it that way in the United States. If you owe child support, you owe child support. I don't think the justice system cares about your wealth, if there is any, or your asset allocations. They will say you owe this much and you must pay. And I think a lot of men are put off by that. If it takes a third party to come in, that's not a good look. I mean, that should be a conversation between you and the mother of your children, at best. It shouldn't involve anyone else. And that's what men are put off by.
See, one thing I took back a while back, I was having a conversation with a older woman, and she said to me, and it stuck with me for a while. It said, it doesn't matter what happens between me and my husband. When it comes to my kids, we have to be mutual no matter what, and the kids have to come first. Unfortunately, not every dude is like that, or every woman is like that, and that's where it gets sloppy and messy. Fine, it didn't work out. Okay, cool, whatever. My kids are number one priority. Why are men afraid to talk to women? They're psychotic now these days. We have all these apps and all this stuff. You are like buying a car. It goes both ways. So what tells me you're not an app trying to buy another man, or same versa? You do not what you know what yourself getting into. You think you know the person, you probably don't. She has some demons cleansing or a evil mentality. There's very few that I call old school women out there. If you find her, you better put a ring on that and keep that.
Grooming and reviews. I'm like 89% sure that your mic that you're in front of is not was connected. So you probably go to the settings, go to audio. No. I'm talking about in StreamYard. Only in StreamYard.
Hey,
The
do y'all
settings,
think there's a
the
link
audio.
between alcoholism and promiscuity?
Or any type of
There's a link between everything, dog. I mean, think about it. I mean, how would you prove that? Yep. You could say yes, you could say no. There's a link.
But look,
between
you know,
everything.
some of our opinions come from the situations that we come from, right? And the lanes that we're in. So I'm not. I'm if somebody disagrees, that's cool. But as a bartender, I did it for years, man. I just noticed something like the people. I'm not even gonna blame the women. People who drink heavily are more sexually active than those that don't, like freely. You know what I mean? Like
I
risk.
mean,
That makes sense.
alcohol kills brain cells, and then it
You
kills
just act
brain
You
stupid
cells.
at
get no
that point.
debate here.
So I
That
mean,
makes sense. That makes sense.
eventually, enough of your brain cells be killed to where you at your base consciousness, which is like a beast. So you're gonna reproduce like a beast and be horny.
Well, it's like trying to
I would
get
say
rid of
80% of the women I took home were liquored up, yo.
That's crazy.
80% of them.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
intense.
they're trying to take away their own inhibitions, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to answer the question about like men. We do have something to lose if you get a financial advisor, and you sit down with your financial advisor. A lot of times we think we don't have anything until you sit down
That's a
and you
fact.
write everything, and then you
Yes.
realize how much you're worth.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, when you add in life insurance or term life insurance, you're worth a lot more than you think that you're not.
That's a fact.
So
Instant state.
So don't think women don't know that you're worth something, because the same woman said that you're not worth nothing is the same woman that when it's divorced, she'll make sure to take everything that you have. When you're dead, like some of the nurses that got caught up, took the ATM from the patients, the male patients, to buy lunch. I mean, like women going to get what they want to get as long as they don't have to pay for it out their own pockets. There's some women like that. They prefer not to use their own money as long as they get money from somewhere else to pay for their own lifestyle. I mean, there's some women still operate under that. So when a woman tell you that you're not worth anything, I'm going to say this for all men: you're worth a lot more than you know. And especially if somebody like if you're the only son and your parents have property, guess where I'm going to go to is you. So sit down, financial advisor, figure out where you worth, where you at right now, and then grow your wealth from there. But keep it
Yeah.
hush.
Yeah, to that same point, it doesn't even matter. It's like I reacted to this video like on my last live. This chick was talking about you guys don't have anything. Whether you're a millionaire, whether you make $5 an hour, whatever is yours, it means something to you because it may not be enough for this chick or that chick. It means a lot to that guy, whether he's broke or rich. So, whether he has a lot or not is irrelevant to her. Bitch, it's not yours.
Well,
Who
it
the fuck are
is.
you? Go ahead.
I think something we not considering though, right? I agree with you 1,000% world class. Like, because to me, it's not about the money, right? When people say you don't have nothing, time. We kind of answered the question why men are not getting, married or scared to get married because they feel like they're gonna lose something. It's not that they feel like what they feel like they're gonna lose is their peace and their time, right?
Tom.
And also, again, they're already looking at the previous generations and how they like my grandma and my granddad. I feel like last of a real breed, right? Like it was till death do you part, literally. Like my granddad passed, my grandma has not remarried, has not looked at another man, ain't dealt with another man, period. And that's the end of that. These other heifers, hoe hopping, you know what I'm saying?
No, but honestly, Rilla, I'm not worried. I actually like being single.
Wait, say it again.
I'm
He
not
said he likes
worried.
being single.
Yeah, I like being single.
That's cool. I mean, listen,
Fun right
what's the
now.
stat
If
that
you
we always throw out in this space, right? 51% of men are unmarried and without children.
Of course,
I don't
that's
knock
me.
that.
That's
I
me.
ain't
Watch
tripping on that.
this. As long as you're a productive person, life is fun. I'm telling you. Just cut out every bit of nonsense. Cut it out. Leave those people out of your life. Be productive. Keep your skills up. Keep doubling your income every 2 to 3 years. I'm telling you, life is fun. I don't have these issues, man. I
Hey,
really
fellas, I
don't.
got my bad.
Hold on one second. I just
I
wanted to
got
finish
something
this.
for you.
I don't want people to Reese. I think your what's the name is dragging too, because your video is choppy. But
Yeah, I think so.
I want the young bloods to understand this. You have something, and it's called time. And when you invest that, you cannot get
Thank
that
you.
back.
Yep.
Real,
That's
real.
gone, fam.
Yep.
That's gone. This investment that I'm making to be on this platform and share some space with Hink for a little bit, to chop and build with you brothers, I don't get that back.
Never.
I value it. I like
That's
this.
why I say when I show up in spaces, I want to put some paint. It's cool to have fun and kicking and ha and kiki and all that, but you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put some paint where it ain't. Right. And if I don't make a difference, or if I'm not adding to, if I'm not
Real,
adding value to, then you know what I'm saying? I need to move around and get a little like a skittle.
Let's talk about this. Let's
That's
talk about
fact.
this, gentlemen, because
That's
guess what?
fact.
I'm 36
I need you to
years
help
old.
out Justin Fields then.
I'm 36 years old. I'm turning 37
I need
years
to watch
old.
that now, man. We're not gonna talk
And
about this.
no.
No,
Real quick.
not you, Adam. Hey, Tan over here. You know what he said. That's smart shit.
Hey, I like the Bears, man, but damn, man, shit.
Why?
Go ahead, man.
Why would you like that? Go ahead.
Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused.
Shit,
Let's
Jordan
stay
Jefferson. I mean, not Jordan Jefferson, but my bad. Go ahead.
No.
Matt
All I'm
Forte.
saying,
Come on, man.
come on, 7. All I'm saying is this: time is everything, gentlemen. Time is everything for both men and women, and don't forget yourself. No matter what, just don't forget you, man. Remember when you were a kid, all those things that you wanted for yourself, all those things you wanted for those people around you. Don't forget that person, because it's you. You can still, you can always be you. It's just it's a matter of choice. Don't, this is the thing, we compromise too much and we give too much of ourselves to the world, and we think we're doing a good thing, but look at the world around us. It's chaos. I don't care what anyone wants to say. It's not, there's no order. It's chaos. Everybody's just winging it, including all these governments. We're just winging it. If we just remain true to who we are, just remember, go back. That's who you really are, and just embrace it. And if someone wants to be around you for it, that's good. If somebody doesn't want to be around you for it, that's I think that's even better, because you give people a choice and people can choose yay or nay, and just let them be if they want to be themselves, and they'll let you be. And just remember, just be that person who you were. You don't have to give yourself away. Nobody owns you. Nobody owns any of us. You know what I mean? That's that. I was just thinking about that.
Atticus, can I add a little bit to that? Because I think because the other part is you got to be intentional. Like nothing just happens without you putting, like, plan your work and work your plan. That's what I tell my sons all the time. Plan your work and work your plan. Right? I agree with you. Nobody owns you. I agree with that 1000%. Right? First
I'm
person.
just saying.
Go ahead, bro.
No. Just real quick. I'm just saying. Okay, yes, make a plan and set out on it. All I'm saying is, when you're making that plan, who are you? Do you know yourself? Do you know? Are you making this plan because of other people, of other circumstances, or is it a plan that wants to take you where you always wanted to go?
That's what I was going to chime in on with you, Atticus. When you say that, my question then becomes, and again, for me, I'm always speaking to the young bloods because I know they tap in with him, because that's like big pawpaw to them. You know what I'm saying? Do you know yourself? When you say be true to yourself,
Yes.
do you even know? No. I'm saying to the young blood that's out there that's listening, do you even know who you are?
There you go.
Because when you know who you are, like, listen, I look back now. I'm 49. I'll be 50 next year, right? And when I look back, I'm like, damn, I'm still learning things about myself that I did in my 20s. That I'm like, that's the core of who I am, right? Like, that's me. That didn't leave me. I did the same way I thought, like I would have reacted the same way at 20. Not yeah, that's when you know that's the core of your being, right? And so what the young bloods, and this is why you hear old heads harp on, like, when you talk about rap music, because the music that we grew up on had you seeking knowledge yourself, which means you had to be introspective, do the knowledge and the work to learn about you, who you are, where you came from, where do you aspire to be. Go ahead, fam.
If the game breaks me or shakes me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand. Put money in my mom's hand. Yo, listen.
1000%. So
hey,
that's
I want
to
go for a minute. I think there's a deeper psychological thing going on with the younger brothers in terms of them being scared to approach women or get in too deep, right?
Yes.
I think that they're trying to preserve themselves without really understanding it themselves, right?
Social
They're trying to protect
engineering.
themselves from something. Because I'm going to tell you something. Mathematically, right? I've literally been single longer than all of you on the panel have been alive. I've only been in 2 relationships in my life, and they both lasted a year. I've been single for 51 years. And I believe,
casual encounters.
even though I'm vegan, right? Look, even though I'm vegan and I work out like a prize fighter, I think I've been preserved because of my lifestyle. And I've been living on my own since I was 16 years old without having to share a bathroom with anybody. And I think it's preserved me. I think these young boys are on to something, man. Yeah.
Reese, can I? No. Just real quick. Yes, I mean, what you said may absolutely have validity. All I'm saying is this: before it ends, and we all know what that means. What is it that you want to do? You know what I mean? You got to ask yourself that question. You don't have to tell me, but before it all comes to an end, man, what is it that you always wanted to do? Where is it that you always wanted to be? And who are the people that you wanted to be around? That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that's what we as human beings should aim for, not what is told to us on television. Or, okay, for example, there's a war in the Middle East right now. That's the talk of the town. That's what's put in front of us.
It's crazy.
What the hell does that have to do with any of us? With all due respect, it's not our no. It's not our place, dog. We're not responsible for other people's existence. We're just human beings ourselves. So don't forget yourself. That's all I'm saying. Just go for it. I don't care. Listen, if
I got the playbook.
Reese, I when I listen to you, when I see you over there, I can tell you're a person who had a lot of time to think about their own life, regardless of what circumstance you may have been for that to happen. You're an introspective person, and you watch people, you look at people, you let them speak, you don't interrupt them, you just let them be, and you just watch them and you look at them. Because you do that because in a way you're trying to understand yourself. It's the same thing I do. You know, I really like these kind of panels because sometimes I just keep quiet and then listen to people because it's
you know what, honestly, bro,
myself, yeah.
When I look at everyone else, it makes me feel kind of weird because, like, I have trouble understanding why I won't do 99% of what all of you will do.
We're
I
all
live my
very-
life like a total opposite of everyone else.
But Reese, this is
Reese,
the thing. We all look at
can I
we
actually
all
say
look at
something?
Maybe
each
it's
other
because
and we
I'm
think the same thing.
left-handed.
I'm left-handed too. Hey, Reese.
Devil's child.
Hey, Reese, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you just say for me one time, all my life I had to fight? Just say it one time.
All my life, I had to fight.
There you go, man. That's all I want to hear from you. That's all I want to hear.
I was literally in a fight 9 months ago.
All my life I had to fight. Go ahead, man.
I love that.
Y'all crazy as hell. What's up now? What's up, Beans? How you doing?
Kind of are, Hank. Come on.
What up, G Ball?
Man, what the business is, yo?
Pod squad.
What down, Joe? I see you moving
What's
and
up,
shaking in these
Beans?
streets, baby.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
see
they got
you.
me on the hot box.
Chicago sucks.
Trying to track my movements. What's up to
Yeah.
everybody else on the panel
Oh,
except
shit.
for
They
world
got you like
class?
that, Beans. But I even brought you up. They gonna bring that
What's
trouble
going
over
on?
here.
What's going on, Beans? You good?
Hey, what's up to everybody on the panel except for world class and Reese?
God damn.
We still want to acknowledge you.
I hope, hey Beans, I hope that later when you go to fart, that it don't be fart. That's what I hope to you.
Exactly. Woe unto you, Beans.
So you want the man
That's
to shit
good,
on
bro.
himself. Okay. Beans,
Walkmart.
the question of the show, big brother, is what are men afraid of? Or why are men afraid to approach women? So that's the question of the show, big brother. What's your insight on it?
I didn't know that they were.
Okay.
That's weird to hear that. I don't think that they are. If they are, I mean, it's too much stuff out here. I hear a lot of rhetoric from people about, the scariest stuff. Hey man, I met this girl and she told me to come hang out with her, and I pulled up and 3 guys ran in her house with masks on. Like, golly, like, on the first date, nigga. Right? Like, it's scary, right? So I mean, maybe guys is hearing those kind of stories and it's making them scared to want to approach women. I'm only afraid to approach women because I think that the twat is gonna be trash. So a lot of times I be looking, I be like, "Man, she look like this, she dressed like that, but
This is getting out of control. Just
it's
this
probably
fast.
gonna be a waste of my time. You know what I'm saying?
Booty hole Brown.
Like to even try to pursue this, right? Or she gonna want something from me immediately, something like that. But
No. That's it, Beans.
I'm trying to change that because I'm trying to just accept the fact that women are innately prostitutes, and that the best thing for us to do,
take it there. Yes.
the best thing for us to do as men is just act accordingly. Because this idea that somehow men have to change in order for women to go along with us, I just spent another show, 2-3 hours on another show combating that idea, man. Shout out to them. Had a ball on the panel, but this idea that we always responsible for how women are and this and that, it's like, nah, I don't believe in that. I believe women are autonomous beings who make their own decisions. And and usually they want something in exchange for whatever it is that they feel they bring to the table. So for me personally, I'm just trying to conduct myself now where I'm ready to just reach out to those specific women who are putting it out there that they are for sale sexually, because I don't want to buy your love, your concern, your care, your nurture, all these things that you're supposed to bring, fit, feminine, friendly, all that stuff. All this stuff you're supposed to give me for free. That's the stuff you want to charge me for. Right? You give me the box for free, but then charge me for all of the women qualities, right? So I'm saying I'll take the box and I'll pay you to leave, right? So I'm trying to get to that point. I can start being comfortable in approaching women more, but I'm not afraid to approach them. But yes, I would just say, man, it's a lot of horror stories out here, Hank, and it's getting to the point where it's it's becoming that much more difficult to just trust, even when you have a
I
woman.
don't know if it's me. Yeah, your mic just did
Going
something.
in and out, Beans.
Yeah, but I,
Beans, who?
Oh,
That's
yeah, I'm
because
not sure what it was.
that's that panel. That's
Yeah.
that princess panel you was on, bro.
All
I saw
Beans,
that.
who hurt you beside
I
the
did
Bulls?
too.
yeah, who
I
hurt?
did too.
All I'm saying,
Who hurt you
Wait,
beside
who
the
said
Bulls?
what about the
Beans?
Bulls?
look,
Beans, who hurt you
Bulls-
beside the Bears, man? Come on, Beans, who hurt you, man?
watch this.
You seem defeated.
Relationships are all transactional. The problem is one side isn't holding up to the contract. That's all it is. Everything's transactional. All human interaction is transactional, one way or another, unless it's a mother-child situation, and because that's a natural thing, it's imprinted when she gives birth. She has no choice but to care for a baby, unless there's a short circuit in her brain. But every human interaction is transactional. The question is, do you honor your part of the agreement?
the hell is going on right now?
Can you hear me? Hello?
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, we
Speaking
can
to
hear you.
Kyra,
What the hell is that?
the OGs would have told you. I mean, everything is transactional. So if you're gonna take her along this journey, she need to be giving you something more than just some pussycat. Cause that shit get old. Right?
Let me ask you guys a question.
That shit get old with the same coochie. So you got to have more than just coochie to a man of value.
Do you guys remember the old?
Your time's gonna come where he ain't gonna be able to do it like he used to, right? You ain't gonna be able to just hold it up like you used to. Some medicines might go out on you.
Exactly, man. Rub your back.
What else is gonna keep me here? But besides
she's getting older as well, Hank.
Rub your back when Justin Fields throws an interception, man. Just rub your back. So it's gonna be all right.
Because you get older don't mean that thing don't stop. Some of these women get a little more frisky when they get older, brother.
No. That happens in their 30s, and then it goes downhill. I'm telling you, brother. They shut down. We stay active as men. They shut down.
Hell, 40 is out of control.
40,
hell, you say.
Listen,
40
I don't know what kind of fire crotch people you're around, but I'm telling you, after their 30s, they start going downhill.
Man, that must be a over.
Right, that's in the UK.
Yeah, them have to.
That's worldwide.
Hey, Beans, tell that man these cougars going, man.
Yeah, man.
Mathematically,
they started at 40.
Dude,
you can only say that statement at a certain age, y'all.
No. What's this? If she's
older, they get more than want it.
If she's older than 40,
they pick up a part-time job
anymore. If your woman was over 40 and she cheated on you, would you really care? Literally, if my woman did that, she's out the door.
That's the good point.
20-year-old. I'm getting a 20-year-old. After 40, you're out your mind. You're out your mind.
I don't know, man. We try to figure that out.
See, this is the point though that I was making earlier, right? Because at this point, I'm anti-marriage. My new talking point is for boys 16 to 45, no marriage, right? Wait until you're 45. It doesn't make sense to get married prior to that.
I agree with you. I agree with that. Yeah.
Wow. But Beans.
I agree. But last
45.
panel, you were saying, hold on. At the last panel, you were saying, what's the purpose of marriage? Or don't get married. But it seemed like, right?
On what panel?
What about 37?
This was like 2 weeks ago.
This one.
On whose panel?
Was like, what?
This one.
On this one, you was like, what's the point of marriage? I agree with you.
Yeah,
for a man to wait. But right now, you're saying at 45, then you should look to get married. I agree with that. Wait till you get your stuff.
I'm saying that's the time when it'll make sense. Because men, here's the thing about it, bro. As men in general, bro, we want at least a woman that we can call our own that we don't have to share with another man, right? We want that, right? Then for two, we want to do things for the woman that we want in that position. And you don't want to do that for a random chick, right? So you don't have to get married. But one of the things that you can do to make sure that a woman knows that you are quote unquote validating her existence in your or her presence in your life is to marry her. I'm saying do that when she's less likely to leave you because she's a whore or because she's an ungrateful psychopath, which is usually what's going on with women.
I like this, babe. I like this one.
Between the ages of 16 and 38, sometimes 40, most women are ungrateful, psychopaths. So it makes no, like, think about it like this. This is the math, bro. So the women are going to tell you they want a man who can provide. The numbers say that most men get to that point in their 40s. However, they're going to marry you at 30 years old. The average black marriage lasts 5 years. So they don't even give you a chance to get to the point where you need to get to be a provider. You see what I'm saying? So it makes absolutely no sense for you to, as a man, especially a black one, to even think about marriage between the ages of 16 and 45.
Yeah, don't get married. Yeah.
Well,
So
Beans,
at 45, who are you
why
doing?
hold on, fella. That's
Somebody
the reason why they
38
all
maybe.
fight over that 5%. That's why every woman is fighting over that 5% man that's already provided are doing those things at the early age. So they looking for every entertainer they can, every rapper
You
they
know why,
can,
Hank?
every
You know-
artist.
you know why?
They all fight for that dude. And he's
You
not
know
even
why?
looking
Because they
at
don't want to.
Think, I want to
Right.
ask you a question.
That part, Hank.
The reason-
Say that last
The
part
reason
again.
why. The reason why, Hank, because they don't want to build with somebody.
I want to ask you
Exactly.
guys a question.
That part too, whoever just said that. Yes, that is.
I did
Real
7.
quick, I just want to ask a question.
Yeah.
If a man is in his 30s or 40s, whatever, and he's single, he's upwardly mobile, if you want to call it that, what's wrong?
Top boy.
What's wrong with him just being himself? You know what I mean?
What's the question?
Just
What is that?
That's the question. What's wrong with him just living life, not being married, just hooking up with the women he chooses to hook
Yeah,
up
but
with
he's
and living life like that?
the problem with that is he's
I
not
know what's
designed
wrong
for
with
that.
it.
He's not designed for that. That's gonna be the problem.
What you
A lot of
mean?
millions,
And my older
millions-
brothers.
I personally think it would get boring after a while.
Yeah.
You guys,
And I'm gonna tell you something.
It doesn't.
Hold on.
It does
Hold
not.
on.
No.
I'm gonna tell you something my older brother told me.
Men love stability. You guys have to understand that men always want
Yes.
stability.
Yep.
And one of the way men want stability is a woman. Because one thing that men, two things that men desire in life is stability and legacy.
You don't have to marry.
So you might be somebody that would like to have sex with every woman and do everything that you want every night. But most men, but most men out there don't live that kind of life.
Right.
Most men want stability for their family and themselves.
True.
Do you have
And
to
I'm gonna say
marry
something
this
that
woman? That's my
wait, hold on, fellas. Y'all gotta, regardless of who's talking, let that person finish. I know we interjecting, but we can't. Everybody's like 3 people talking at once. And we keep doing that back to back. Go ahead, Tan.
I'm gonna say something like I was telling Cairo. It goes full circle. My older brother told me before I got on my own, you're gonna get tired of kicking girls out in the morning. You're gonna get tired of kicking random chicks out your house or your spot, your apartment after you smash. You're gonna want somebody that can stay there, can fix you some breakfast, and you can roll over and give a kiss and plan your day out. So what he was telling me, because he's 4 years older than me, he just said, man, that's gonna get old, kicking motherfuckers out your apartment. So find somebody that you cool with and that you can get along with and ride it out. Because all that in and out the streets and going clubbing and shit, that's not gonna fascinate you. I'm sure Hink is not in the club partying and buying girls drinks and shit. He out in the basement, you know what I mean, watching his teams and spending time with his son. And I'm sure he would want somebody else with him who can share those memories on the later years of his life. Am I wrong, Hink? Am I right?
You're right, because I don't go to clubs.
I got a question for you. Why do dudes kick chicks out after they tag them? I've never done that.
Oh, I do. I did.
Because he gotta get back to his real girlfirend.
Trying to
Let
characterize
me answer my man Reed's question.
You know what I mean?
Because I have no reason to keep them there. I mean, other than what I need
Yeah.
for that moment. I just need you to 20 goddamn minutes.
Why
What I
did you
need
pick
is-
that?
Damn.
Why did you bring that woman to your house in the first place? That's what you got to ask yourself. If you
It's cheaper than a hotel.
That's an easy answer.
Cheaper than a hotel.
No, exactly. No, Beans. That's my whole point. It's like these guys pick women for the night and then turn around and say that these women don't want relationships. That doesn't make sense.
No, that's not the conversation. That's not the conversation.
You're conflating, but I understand the point that you're making.
You
but that's-
categorize them. You figure that out early in the conversation. You can tell by the conversation if
What's
they got
the
that whole
intention? Yeah.
mentality.
What's
And if
the
they got that
intention?
whole mentality, and the only thing I'm looking for is a nut, then that's what I'm going to do. Now, if
Yeah.
I'm talking to a woman who has good intention, she's going to last longer than a night. You know, she might get a
Exactly.
second date. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's
Listen,
like
I
even
got
they.
I've never
Sorry.
I've never
hold
kicked
on.
a chick out after I tagged her though. That's crazy.
Right.
We're not
That's
talking about
I
that. We're
have.
talking about
we,
like,
Dude,
okay,
hold on.
okay, hold on. The 11, go ahead.
We
The club ends at like
understand.
2:00.
Right.
You gonna be at the house at like 5. Go ahead. My
Yeah,
bad,
we
Beans. Go ahead.
understand why you don't do that, right? Because you're deranged. And so you're not afraid of waking up and your things being gone because you just trust
You're
chicks,
twisted, bro.
You're
too
not about to
much,
sleep
right?
with.
Like, no,
That's what a shoulder holster is for.
listen, Red Roof
Wow.
Inn is $65, dog. Like, I can be honest with you. Recently, I've been thinking about starting to try to talk to other chicks, and just the thought of bringing them into my space makes my stomach hurt, right? So that's why I'm saying I know I have to hit the apps, and I have to talk to the women who are specifically saying $100 for some head, so that they understand this money is for you to get the hell away from me, right? That's what this is
Well,
for.
you're gonna have to shoot a bunch of people so
paying
you get your
for it.
reputation up. That way they won't try you.
The only app Beans on is Bumble because he wants to feel wanted.
I gotta give the
Say
woman
it, Beans.
100. I gotta give the woman 100, and I gotta get a hotel 60 to 65. It is what it is.
But there's
You guys
another
tell
way of
me,
doing this,
Have you
guys.
ever
There's
thought
another
about?
way.
No, real quick.
There's,
Have you ever thought about having multiple women? Because you don't have to do all of that.
Well, hold on.
All you can do is guess what?
Multiple $165.
Multiple
Now, hold on.
hoes, yes.
Now you got a new question. Let my man Stan answer the question. What, was you finished, Beans?
yeah, because
No, I was
my
answering
thing is
somebody else's
this.
question. He go ahead.
My thing is this: like, without going to the club, without paying the chick, you guys forget. Like, there's also something called the swingers community or the BBC squad, and you get free coochie all the time because you're in rotation and you.
I can tell by his hairstyle he was like that. I can tell by his hairstyle he was like that. Come on, man.
Because the way you got.
You a Haitian freak. You a Haitian freak.
I'm just saying, like,
keep talking.
Hey, he got a pink shirt on. That's not even white. I can tell by how he dressed.
Nah, Boule.
Man likes to go
the BBC squad in the house. Like,
I mean, have fun with that. Congratulations. I'm glad you made it. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, when you guys say like 45, right? And I'm thinking like, well, there's a lot of beautiful women. Like Vegas last month had like the Cougars ball. And there were like a lot of beautiful women, rich business women, alpha females, 30 and above that was there. And all they want is black men.
Yeah. If you
doesn't
can
matter how old you are. That's what they want. They want black men.
I'm with you on that.
Hey, Bing, you remember American Gigolo with Richard Gere?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Stan. That's Stan.
Honestly, guys, if there are women out here that want you, what's the problem? What's the problem?
I'm sure
it's a waste of time. Like that's the thing that men have realized at this point. I don't want to yo what your name is. We don't want to. I don't want to invest none of that time, bro. I really don't.
That sounds needy. It's not about time. Come on, Beans. Come on. If a woman wants you, you can hook up with her, and after you're done, you can just go about your day.
And don't forget, Beans,
like you're the needy
I still
one.
have to meet her.
Like
I have to meet her. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I have to. Here's the thing. I gotta meet her. I gotta talk to her. I gotta pretend like I want to get to know her and all of that. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to waste my time on any.
Wait a minute.
Bro.
That's a cop out. That's a cop
out. Hold up, y'all.
Do that with any woman. Come on.
Y'all don't tag chicks for years and years. Y'all don't do that.
Not anymore. I've been in a relationship.
Not no more.
Yeah, I haven't touched another woman since 2011.
So, but look here, guys. Everybody up here is over damn near over 30, besides maybe 10.
Probably
Look,
10.
I mean that shit, like he said, that shit gets old. That shit gets old doing that, going from pillow to bedpost
I'm
to pillow to
33.
bedpost.
I'm
That shit gets
32,
old
man.
fast, man.
Yep.
It gets old
I'm
fast.
32, y'all.
And I don't have to take it.
Nobody believe you, Jay.
Let me. I'm speaking for me then. That shit got old to me. I got tired of doing this shit.
Yeah.
It's nothing new.
I'm tired.
So it's
bro.
like, fuck this shit. I ain't got time to keep going to have a small talk.
Yo, pussy keeps you young, bro. Pussy keep you young, man.
Again, I said it
Hold
earlier.
on.
Well, why the fuck it ain't working for them?
Let me say it again.
Why it ain't working for
I
them?
said earlier in the thing.
They got the pussy. It ain't young.
Like money. I turned down some ass from my wife to go make a check. I'm about money, dog. That's just me.
It's about
So,
balance.
Hink, what'd you tell your son
Hink,
that's going to college
balance.
about females?
You can do both.
Like touch on some of that
Balance.
conversation. What'd you tell him? Because you having a son going to college, right, Hink? Playing basketball.
Yes, sir.
What was that conversation like with him when it came about females?
You
that
guys
caught
are
up?
limiting yourselves.
One of the
and
things
I see it.
I told my hold on, Atticus. One of the things I told my son, I said, look, when you go up there, these women are built different. They look different. They act different. They talk different.
Mm-hmm.
They do. Don't put yourself in situations where it's going to get you up in a catch-22. You know, I don't want you in rooms with these women by yourself. That you're not guaranteed you're gonna get a shot of ass. Because if you're not, you leave that goddamn door open. So anybody walk by, they can see what's going on. If she saying something happened to them, you make sure you cover yourself. You also do not accept a condom from a woman. I don't give a damn how hot and heavy the shit is. You don't trust it. If you don't have a condom, you take your ass home and you beat your meat that night and you come back and try to do it again the next day. Or you go to your local health store or clinic and get one of them goddamn brown bags that they still do. I don't know if they still do it anymore, but that's what they used to do back in my day. I go grab a brown bag, I put it in my drawer and have it as I need it. You have your own shit. You don't trust a woman to provide one for you. I don't care if it's your woman. Doesn't matter. Unless she's your wife, don't accept anything like that from a woman. So those are the conversations I had to have with my son about going to college. Like I said, you got to protect yourself, be safe. Don't just go anywhere with anybody. Make sure one of your teammates know where you're going if you're not going one of them. Just to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Does he know he may meet his wife in college?
Record everything.
Place to meet somebody?
Hey, he
or
knows
is he just
that too,
freaking?
but I also told him his wife is basketball and his mistress is his schoolwork. So those are going to be his wife and his mistress right there.
Hink,
Hey,
I
Hink,
just
you
think
know
all
what's
this
crazy?
is a mindset. All this
Yes,
is
sir.
a
That's
mindset. How you face life is what you're gonna get out of it. I honestly think that. And
After
right
real,
now,
I want to ask Atticus a question too.
Only thing I was gonna say to Hink, I don't know if you remember, man. The first time we chopped offline, you told me all that we was talking about our seeds, and you was telling me you just had to share that had that conversation with your seed, man. That's dope, man. That's what's up.
Man, every man should.
Yeah,
Every man should.
My son, the only thing, because we don't know if he gonna go to school yet. He trying to decide. But if he do, I'm just gonna record everything. You know what I'm saying? Best case scenario, you get to put it online. Hey, look, record everything. Best case scenario, you can put it online and make some money off of it.
Listen, I'll be honest.
You trying to say the situation. You trying to
say this real fast. Let me say this real fast. The opinions of beings does not reflect what's going on in the basement right now. Right now.
Listen,
that's one of them NIL deals, right?
I'm just saying. Look, best case scenario, you can make some money. Worst case scenario, I got proof that it was consent. That's worst case scenario is I got proof that it was consensual, right? So it is what it is. But this is what I wanted to say to Atticus, right? Because he trying to say like that he don't like the way that we're looking at it. I'm saying walk me down this road. Now I'm me, right? These women that you're saying that we supposed to get. Here's Erica. How walk me down this? How does this look? How do I get to have sex with Erica? What does that look like?
Well, the problem is you've made it so specific. Like it has to be that one.
I'm asking you, how do I pick any woman you want?
No, but that's
how do
the thing.
I end up in the bed with her? What does that look like?
No, Beans, that's my whole point. If you make it that specific, there is no guarantee. You understand what I mean? My
Okay,
whole
so
point
what is
is
it
how
that you're
you
trying to
posture
suggest?
yourself. You always put yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you set yourself. Okay, you know the kind of woman you want, because when it comes to men, we have a range of women. We don't do the type. Women do the type thing. They look at the type of man. We have a range of what we like in women. That's why we can have a variety of them. You posture yourself in that position, so it doesn't have to be. What was the name again? Erica. Yeah. If Erica's on it, that's fine. If she's not, too bad. Maybe she has a sister.
Hey, no.
You understand what I mean? It's how you posture yourself. It doesn't have to be Erica. That's my whole point.
Right, but it don't matter who it is. Any woman, if I meet them, the only way to get into their pants is to get either A, offer them cash, or B, ask them for permission. So my thing is the asking for permission take too long. Hey, how you doing? I'm Beans. What's your name? Erica. Okay. Here, can I have your number?
Beans, are you
give
telling me?
Call. Hey, can you want to go out on a date? This and that. No.
Beans, how tall
Here,
are you?
take
What's
this
your height?
$75. I really just want some throat anyway.
Beans, how tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
How about you, Beans?
No, Beans.
I'm 5'8".
My fault.
You're all right. So you're telling me that in your lifetime, there's no woman that's ever walked up to you and tried to holler at you, not the other way around.
Yes,
that doesn't happen
but it
in your
wasn't
life.
every time I thought I wanted some. That's the point. Right now, if I want some, guess what I got to do? I'm not gonna sit here and wait for a woman to walk up.
You're an adult. Just
Right?
because
I
you
gotta go
want
talk to a
something
woman.
doesn't mean you're gonna get it. You're an adult. You should know this.
Right. That's
simple.
my point, which is what
It's
I'm
simple,
saying.
man.
I'd rather talk to the women, to whoever the people was that got rid of what was it called? The back page or something. Screw y'all lives, and I hope all the worst things in the world happen to you. Right. This was the best thing, one of the best things that ever happened to mankind. We had a direct line to the women who were on this page to say, listen, I understand what it is.
You sound like a pussy fiend.
How? Because I don't want to spend my time talking to women.
Or what?
No, honestly, because
what was the last word?
Pussy fiend. Yeah,
he just made up a word. What was that?
A pussy fiend.
It's a joke. Oh,
man, if you go to London, they like to they just make up words.
An addict.
That's one
Down. He
No,
won't
those
walk
are
us
two
down
English
the story, right? Because he
words.
knows what it's
Ekene.
going to take, right? So
I got you. I know. I understand.
At
understand?
the end of
Watch
the day,
this.
he understands what's being
My
said.
focus is on me. It's not on a woman.
Congratulations. Do you want to have sex? Yes or no?
Of course.
But
like
Beans,
any,
you don't like the game?
any living being.
So what do you do to procure that? What do you do to secure sex?
Man, you
Talk
got to play
to
the
a
game,
woman
Beans.
who's interested in you.
Right. You talk to women. I don't want to talk.
You guys are not listening
go
to
where women are
Bees. You
drinking.
guys are not listening to Bees. Bees is
wait,
telling you guys the real truth. I'm coming, guys. Hold on a minute.
You don't want to
The
talk.
reason why I say
What does that
you
mean,
both of you are telling you, both of you are right, but Bees is telling you what it is. You both right, but Bees is telling what it is. There are two types of women. One you pay, and one you got to take your goddamn long time to get on that. So which one do you choose?
Ekene.
That's his choice.
That doesn't make any.
I guess
that doesn't make any sense. How do you?
It makes a lot of sense because he doesn't have the time to talk. He doesn't have the time to talk. Not every man has that time to start calling a woman, to try to know her color, to try to remember her goddamn name that is too long to remember. Not every man has that time.
Who says you have to remember all that? Have you men? No, honestly, have you men not just beating yourselves around a woman? If she likes it, she likes it. If she doesn't, she doesn't. Guess what?
But guess what? If you offer her the dollar, she will like you. That's what Biz is trying to tell you.
Time out for a second here, guys. I'm going to speak for I grew up in Europe, banged a lot of girls in Europe. I banged a lot of girls here. The mentality over in UK and over in Greece is different than the United States. So that is where we're butting heads right now. So you're UK, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in UK, in Greece too, the mentality is completely different. So the mentality at very young age, I was raised, You're gonna grow up. You're gonna bang. You're gonna make Greek babies, and you're gonna have a Greek woman. That's the mentality. Like my fat Greek wedding. I'm not joking about that. So the mentality here is different. Like I remember about 10 years ago, I had 6 different women. I named her Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I didn't care about their names. Back in Europe, that doesn't happen like that. You get to know them. You make time to get to know them. The mentality is different. Does that make sense?
Yes, I want to say I have a lot of sympathy for you, and I hope that y'all get over that soon.
What part?
I hope they find a cure for that. All that getting to know them, nothing has bras, bro. I hope that they find a cure for that real quick. It's a waste of time, man.
And I respect, I do respect your opinion.
Disorders. This idea that you of not knowing people, this is a mental issue. I swear to God, this is not normal. How do you not know the person you're sleeping with? How do you not want to know the person you're sleeping? How do you not want to talk to? Okay, hold on, I'm talking to people.
Glad to give her $75 so we only see her.
This is
normal. But Atticus, it may not be normal for you, but it's normal for him.
No,
that's his normal.
He's saying he doesn't want to talk to them.
Okay, but that's okay. I heard what he said, but that's normal. That's his normal.
No, B. Oh my God! Don't say no.
I'm going to disagree with you.
In general, because what I consider normal, you may not consider normal.
Hank, that's like saying that's his truth, and we as a
society, wait, hold on, Atticus, you got me. Wait, you got me. I just thought about something. I'm wrong. I just thought about that. I'm wrong. You're right. That is true. What he's saying. I'm wrong for saying I don't want to talk to him because I do. I want to say, you said 75, right? Then I want the conversation to go like this. Yeah, just like that. Deeper. No, deeper. Yeah, like that. Yeah. All right, what you finna do?
She said that, bitch.
You have a taste.
That's the conversation.
Period.
Beans, you have a taste.
All I want to hear from her is yes, and then
there you go.
Like that. That's your problem. As much as I want to hear.
You have a taste for hoes, and that's your problem.
Yes, I love whores.
A good girl is not a hoe, and
they're the most honest people on earth.
Turn her out.
Atticus.
That's a fact.
Atticus. Atticus. 2 of you are right in your reality. Your reality, Atticus, is is reality that is general for every man. Every man wants that reality. But guess what? We are now in the wrong market. The women are not even interested in you trying to be all that good, nice, and good guy. They're going to suck you. They're going to take advantage of you. They're going to milk you. They're going to trash you after making you don't. They're going to have. Because these girls are not the same girls you and I grew up in high school being told about.
Your money from you if you don't let them.
Because they will take your money in a heartbeat. Do you know how?
Go.
Let me tell you how. Let me tell you how. Okay, let me tell you how using a life experience.
Give it to them.
Okay, let me tell you how. Being from life experience. Let me tell you how. I picked up a girl when I was over 15 years ago, right? 15 years ago, I saw a girl I like her. I told her how much I like her. She's like, "Oh, you're so sweet." No, it's not. No, you simping because what do you tell us? What you've been telling us is about simp.
Ask me for money right now.
Guess what? Let me finish. She didn't ask me for money. Women don't ask you for money right away. They are very tricky. Guess what happened? After a day of talking, she want to go eat. You know, being a guy in love, you become stupid when you're in love.
No,
I took her to go eat. Let me finish. Let me finish.
The fuck?
I took her to go eat, and after eating, guess what she did? She was fine with it, and then the next thing she told me, "Oh, tomorrow is our birthday." Her birthday came and gone, right? Then, oh shit, I gotta pay my phone bill. They're gonna cut off my phone bill the next day. Let me tell you something. You are gonna be sucked by these women. They are hyena. They are hyena. They're not those beautiful flowers that you used to know. Those beautiful flowers are dead and gone.
Stop snitching on yourself. That has never happened to me.
I'm telling you, I'm sorry, it happened to
say no.
Okay. No, because it happened to you many times. You know, you don't want to admit it because by the way you speak, You've been simping all the time here for women, man.
You're the one
I don't
who
have a
just
problem with falling in love, but don't be foolish falling in love because these girls are not. They don't give a damn about you. You got to know
real
that.
here, bro. You're the one with the simp story here, and you're trying to put this on me. Are you serious? I just told you.
You're a simp,
how can someone take your money if you don't let them?
Well, look here,
it's a matter of saying no.
Atticus, hold on, bro. But what he's talking about, these women get out here drive begging. I mean, you can't act like that shit don't happen
Let
too.
them beg.
They drive beg, but listen. But
I'm an African. I love seeing beggars.
I got you, man. Everywhere. I got you. Let me finish, big brother. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, they gonna bat their eyes at you. They gonna smile at you. While you entertaining that, you just only thing you think about is getting that ass. While she think about getting that goddamn phone bill and that rent paid. So she's saying certain things to you, and you going for it because you trying to get that ass. You see how juicy her booty is. You trying to get that ass.
Hey, for Bernice,
what I'm gonna do? What I'm not gonna do is
give up that $70 goddamn dollars.
No. That's what I'm.
Hey, for Bernice Burgers, I take the phone bill for Bernice. Give me that.
Simping.
Do you know who Bernice is?
You want all that plastic? You want all that plastic?
Right.
Hey,
fake ass broad, man.
Hey, you got to pay to play sometimes, man. Treat them like that. Pay to play, man. I'm about to wipe her up.
Don't disrespect your uncle like that. Respect the pimping, man. What's wrong with you?
I'm paying her to get away from me. I'm paying for her to get away from me.
I can take you to an African village, and I can.
He's a USC fan. He's still hurt about that Notre Dame game.
Shut up.
I know you're not taking shots, and you just try to move on.
Hold on. I want to hear this. Hold on. I want to hear the story about Africa.
My bad.
Let's hear the story about Africa. Go ahead.
I can take you to an African village, and you can meet a woman as attractive as that person just named. So, this idea of simping for this one particular woman, you do know they get older, and when they get older, they get ugly.
God, man,
why are you simping over this one person when there's millions, billions of them?
I just said that tongue in cheek. That was a tongue in cheek comment, bro.
Atticus, you realize you get older, you get uglier too, right? We both get older.
Yes,
and
this is the thing. Wait, Pink, hold on. Let me answer.
What are you gonna do?
No. Here's the thing.
He's gonna stick his foot in her pussy.
No, hold on, man. When I'm out here in the sexual marketplace, as they like to call it, as long as I got my shit right, these women don't seem to mind. The market decides. That's my whole point. That's why I'm not worried. As long as I'm on point, I will have
to your point.
It goes back to what I said earlier.
So to your point, you just said you could take us to somewhere in Africa and introduce us to a woman who was as beautiful as the woman that he just named.
Yeah.
What would I have to do, Atticus? Paint the picture. What would I have to do to sleep with her?
Nah, you ain't gotta do all that, Beans. It could be me, you, world class, and Reese go to UK and get more chicks than he did. Oh, my bad.
Well, you'd have to talk to her.
Okay, thank you. Stop right there. So,
I know you don't like that.
So, the 100 times prior to this that I said I didn't want to have to do that, right? That was me trying to explain to you the difference between talking and dating a chick, and it's not going anywhere. It's not for what? I'm 46. I'm not trying to make female friends for life at this point. Like, that's not the most talking to females I want to do is on these podcasts, and that's about
Why
it.
are you talking to people that is not leading to anywhere? That's my whole question.
Why not. That's the point. I don't want to talk out. That's my whole point. Thank you for making it again.
That you speak to,
I don't want to
not
talk.
going anywhere. Beans, is that what you're saying? Every woman you speak to isn't going anywhere.
There you go. That's it. Get the fuck out of my life after that. Unless I ever need you again, you'll go on my Rolodex of whores.
Now you've
so hold on. Unless
we can get parameters there. You can't blame anyone else but other than yourself. You've already said it yourself. If this woman, I've already asked you, does that mean that every woman you speak to, does that mean it doesn't go anywhere? And you seem to have your mind set to having a certain type of interaction with women. So you have to just take what comes with that. I can't help you. No one can help you with that. No one can help you with that.
Right. I'm okay with that. So I did the whole meeting women and trying to plan longevity with them. They're fucking psychopaths. And I don't mean that facetiously. I don't mean that as an analogy. I mean that
Spill that.
literally to the definition of the word. Women are psychopaths.
So
They
if we
are.
can if we can go back to
So-
the subject, right? If we can go back to the subject, right? Beans, you saying basically the dudes that's afraid of talking to women, they should just pay for it instead. Is you telling them it's not worth it?
Madness,
Yeah,
bro.
but you're not necessary. She believes that you're paying her for the sex. But like Corey Holcomb would say, you're paying her to leave.
They go get the fuck on.
Just get the hell away from me afterwards. Don't expect conversation. Don't expect a dinner. Don't expect none of that.
This is disassociative.
Beat your feet.
Disassociative.
Cold
What's it
world.
called? Dissociative disorder. This is what it is, dog. You just don't like people.
You know
He
what?
just Google that word.
You're
He
right.
just Google that.
You're right. No. You know what? You're right.
doesn't
You're
like
100%
people.
correct. See, this is the difference between me and everybody else. I can acknowledge when somebody's right. You're right. I don't. Because in general, people
respect
are
that.
fucking idiots. Right? In
like
general,
people.
men, particularly on these panels, are fucking idiots. They don't like the truth. They want you to use talking
Lashing
points.
out now.
They want
I've
you
seen
to
this
use
before.
talk. I'm literally telling you that you're right. And
I
you're
know.
mad about it. You see what I
I'm
mean?
not mad
idiot?
about it. I've seen this before.
You see what I
and we're
mean,
here
idiot?
for it.
I'm
We can
telling you
help
that you're right. I'm telling you that you're right. You are right.
We can guide you.
Really, I try to
Now
set
I'm
the
telling you
conversation
why you're
well.
right.
I tried.
I'm telling you
I did.
exactly why that exists. Because people are fucking idiots.
It's not healthy.
Right? When
It's
you
not
try to
healthy,
have
Beans.
conversations with them, they can't think beyond their
People
own
need
beliefs.
people.
Hold on, Beans. Hank got a point. Hank got a point, man. We can't do this dark on dark, man. We gotta relax. We
That's
gotta
a
relax.
fact.
Man, we
Who's
gotta
dark?
stay on cold.
Beans
We
is
gotta stay
cool,
on
man.
cold.
He's cool. He's cool. I
Stay on
like
cold.
him.
Let them,
He's
hey,
very
let all them
direct.
light skinned Christopher Williams niggas have at it, man.
He don't
Let
count.
be sure looking niggas have at
Yo,
it.
the colorism in nigga YouTube. What is wrong with nigga YouTube with all this colorism?
Oh, wait a minute. Reese light skinned too? Reese, you light skinned?
Yeah. Somewhere in between.
Yeah, that's that Shea Butter King over there.
Hell no, nigga. You like because that light is on. Hell no.
Woo! Hey,
What's that?
I'm just saying,
Hey,
you're right.
guys, hey, look here. I appreciate you guys. I'm about to
World class background.
I'm about to shut this party down. I appreciate the interaction. For you scary motherfuckers who afraid to talk to women, shame on you.
That's crazy. That's like we ain't getting nowhere. This is like
Why did that voice walk this for a second?
And a shout out to my man Bean. He said he gonna fuck him and leave him. He gonna drop the money on the nightstand and keep it moving.
$35.
I know that's right.
How I go up $35?
Hey, Hank, the new slogan is leave him in the hotel.
You said what, brother?
The new slogan is leave him in the hotel.
That's right.
Leave him in the lobby.
He said not the restaurant no more.
God
He gonna leave him in the hotel. I know that's right.
She gonna eat out of the vending machine.
The future is dark.
He wants to keep the women around. He wants to keep fucking on them, just like Reese said. Just keep fucking on them. Do all you can. Hey man, y'all crazy as hell.
Just add on to it. Add on to it.
I got you. I'm gonna shut this party down, but hey, once again, I appreciate y'all brothers to the basement. Kyra, I appreciate you even coming to
Peace.
I didn't like the way it went left.
Thank you, Hank.
Right on you, sir. I got you.
You're definitely a terrorist, but it's up.
Yo, peace. Peace.
I'm going simping with Daryl Long, man. I'm out.
Right on, brother.
That's where it be.
This guy.
Stand on business. Stand on business.
Oh, man.
I gotta go simping once a week at least.
Like it's fishing. That's crazy. He's like it's garden work.
That's
crazy.
But, yeah, we're gonna do it that way. All right, fellas. Y'all
All right,
be
bro.
safe.
All right, good night.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe.
All right now. Oh man, what a great show. What a great show. We had a good time tonight. You know, did we answer all the questions? I don't know. Did we? I don't know, but we had a good time trying. I give us that. We had a good time trying. You know, it was entertaining, hopefully for you guys. Hey, before y'all guys go, hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like this was a good show and you want to share it with somebody, please share it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I don't know why you haven't, but you know, maybe you forgot to. But you have the opportunity right now to do that for me. I appreciate that. And for those who are going to watch it on replay, I hope you enjoy the show. Definitely make sure you hit the like, subscribe on the show.
and continue to rock out with me, man. I appreciate y'all coming to the basement tonight. Y'all keep on coming. I'm going to keep on trying to produce great content, entertaining content, educational content, and fun content. So y'all keep coming back, man, and rocking with me. Charon says Chucky wants to protect black women. Right on. Black women need a protection, and Chucky's there for you. Now look here. I'm not going to protect every black woman, but I'm going to protect my black woman, right? The woman who I make sure I'm surrounded, who I'm responsible for. That's the woman I will protect. She will get my full protection. She has nothing to worry about. I'm not only going to protect her financially, but I'm going to protect her mentally, emotionally. Sorry about that. It's my Negro dialect. Emotionally and physically. So I'm going to protect her. And I encourage you men, if you have a woman, to do the same. Teach your sons to do the same. Teach your nephews and your little cousins and your brothers to do the same. But with that being said, hey, thanks for coming. I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Right on? Y'all be easy.